Good morning from Tenerife. Yes, indeed. I'm over on another island. This is your live mega walk. We're going to walk from Los Cristianos as far as we can that way through Las Américas. You're going to tell me where we're going to go, and well, I'm going to tell you about my adventures. I was in Gran Canaria yesterday. Look at the bags under my eyes. It's been a whirlwind Canary Island tour. It's all to come on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, this is the catch-up. Stand by for some amazing footage, videos and everything. Let's go live. Let's go that way. Come on. Right, let's get rocking and rolling. Good morning. Here we go. We're off. 300 on. I'm sorry about that little camera that's in the way, but unfortunately I need it because I'm recording for YouTube. So here we are, Los Cristianos. It's quiet in Tenerife at this time of the morning. Why? Because everyone's bloody hungover. It is the party capital, really, of the Canary Islands. Do I like it? I love Tenerife. Do I prefer it to Lanzarote? Well, yes and no. I think it's got a lot more things going on. It's a lot more hustle and bustle. And if you like that sort of thing on holiday, then Tenerife is the one for you. But if you want peace and quiet, well, Lanzarote is the one for you. So we've got 300 people on. I have started a little bit early, but if you could all hammer the heart button today, we need to get to 1 million views. We need to see everybody on. We need to get loads of people to watch, and we need to smash it. There's the two ferries, look, Fred Olsen and Armas. I am going to tell you about my adventures in Gran Canaria. So I'm going to make this very quick. You'll see it all on YouTube, but we had an absolute disaster yesterday. I hired a car at the airport in Gran Canaria. That was stressful enough. We went to the IKEA hotel. That was cool. Videos coming on YouTube, so make sure to follow my YouTube after you've watched this if you're not already. And I was told by Seacar that the office for the ferry was right next door to the harbour. I made this very clear, 3 occasions. Rang them, spoke to people at the airport, told them where I was going, told them my plans. Everything was meant to be fine. It wasn't. We missed the Fred Olsen because we were at a completely different harbour. So we ended up jumping on the Armas, but we made it. So that's all you need to know. And then Jack flew back yesterday at 7 o'clock on the evening on his own to Lanzarote. So he had his first solo flight at 17. Do you know what? I do like Tenerife, but it's so dodgy. Well, it's not dodgy, but it's just a lot more loud and just different type of people around. So let's go. And do you know what I hate about Tenerife already? These bloody things. You know, I was so glad when they went from Lanzarote. I was super glad. And but they're still here. They're all over Tenerife. So what have we got here? Los Cristianos. Heading in to Las Américas. You lot are going to tell me where you want me to go. Whoa, look at that. One of them. Oh, look. This is one of them crepe stands. Look, they make the crepe with all the Nutella and the jam. Loads of bloody dogs in Tenerife. All off their lead as well. I don't like dogs. Well, I don't mind dogs, but I don't like them off their lead. I think they should be on. Oh yeah, and happy Father's Day to everybody. Thank you, Nicola, and good morning to you. So let's go down this little boardwalk here. So happy Father's Day to all of you. I had a few video messages sent from the boys. That's about as much as I'm getting, I think, this Father's Day. Mrs. TravelON is doing the wine run anyway this morning. That's in Lanzarote. So I wouldn't have got to do anything anyway, would I? But I don't mind. I don't celebrate all that nonsense. Here's a beautiful beach. Make sure to smash the heart button, share the live. We need to get to 1 million likes today, and we need to get as many people on. So please let's do it, because I've flown all the way over here to do a massive walk, and I need loads of people on. Here is a little view of Tenerife here. Look, Los Cristianos beach. There's the ferries that go over to La Gomera. There's the Ragnarok, I think I pronounced that right, boat. You can book that on our website, www.travelon.world. You can book tours to La Gomera on our website, www.travelon.world. In fact, you can book everything on our website, www.travelon.world. Use the code TTK, save yourself a little bit of money. I've just met a lovely couple, by the way, that was stopping in the H10 Big Sur Hotel, and they spotted me straight away. I didn't expect to see anybody in Tenerife, to be honest. Don't bump into the Tenerife Pratt, Dave. Yeah, he's bowling around Florida as a fully grown adult wearing Mickey Mouse ears. Jesus Christ. That's why I'm here. Definitely don't want to be bumping into him. I'll be in jail. Right, come on, let's crack on. We don't want to upset anybody today. Let's not get into that. Flying to Lanzarote tomorrow for the first time. Brilliant, fantastic, fantastic. What part of Tenerife are you in? I just said Los Cristianos. I'm in Los Cristianos. I'm heading all the way to Las Américas. Hello. Hello. Good morning. Don't tell me you've spotted me walking down here.
You're on TikTok, yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not usually in Tenerife, am I? I'm usually in Lanzarote. Get together. Who we got here?
David and Gillian.
David and Gillian, where are you from?
Scotland.
Scotland. And I'm going to ask you a question. You're in Tenerife. Have you been to Lanzarote?
No.
No? Well, I was going to say, do you prefer Lanzarote or Tenerife?
No.
You've never been to Lanzarote?
I've not tried it yet, no.
Why not?
We just always come here. Same place, same time, same hotel. Boring.
Which one?
Med Palace.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that. Is that the one that got closed down? Got refurbed? Yeah. It's like in a circle, isn't it? Yeah. Is it nice now?
It's really nice, huh?
Did you go to it before it was refurbished?
Yes.
Is it massively different?
Yes.
Oh, happy days.
But also the customers are massively different as well. It used to be very relaxing. Now it's kind of party.
Well, if you want relaxing, you know where to go. Lanzarote. It's a proper chill out. Here, have a couple of my stickers. Get them on your case. You can have my face on your case. Lovely to meet you. Bye bye. I didn't expect to see bloody anybody in Tenerife, if I'm honest with you.
No, he's talking to himself.
Look at that. I've already been offered cocaine and marijuana. I better not say that word, did I? I've been offered dodgy stuff. Already before 9 o'clock in the morning. That's the difference between Tenerife and Lanzarote. Don't get me wrong, you find that sort of stuff everywhere, but here it's rife, which is why it's called Tenerife. But don't you worry. I get swabbed. I get swabbed at every airport. Every airport I go, I get swabbed. So I must just look that type of person. So don't worry if you don't look that type of person, you ain't going to get offered it. Anyway, come on, we've got 473 people on. We need at least 1,000. Can we hit the heart button? Can we share the live? Let's go. Over here in end of August, fantastic, Gary, enjoy. So it's a lovely boardwalk, look, and there's loads of restaurants. The competition here for restaurants is just insane. These lads are on the beers already this morning, look. And this is Bahia Bar Restaurant, look, music on at this time of the bloody morning. I tell you what, big difference. But it's nice. It is nice. I do love Tenerife, I really do. Good morning, Alfie, how are you? How's Lanzarote? I'm back on Monday. So yeah, we missed the Fred Olsen ferry, ended up on the Armas, but we got here in the end. I've got a full video of that coming on YouTube of my disastrous day. So we're going to walk this way, look, and we're going to walk under this strange little bridge that I find and straight into Playa Américas. But you are going to tell me where to go, because I'm not, well, I know where I am, but I'm not, as you know, 100% with Tenerife. It's been a long while. I did live here for about 12 months, more than that probably. How was Canary Fly? Canary Fly was brilliant. Videos up on YouTube of Canary Fly, propeller plane. God, shit myself. Here we go, look. So we're gonna walk through this this tunnel. Let's go. Ali Hop, yes, I saw Mrs. TravelON in Las Palmas. We'll see her here in Tenerife as well, for sure. We'll see in Ali Hop. Mrs. TravelON will be watching everybody, see what's going on. So this is what I call the Dodge Tunnel. No, it's all right here, look. Oh, look. What's all these stickers? I tell you what would be funny, wouldn't it? Let's upset a few people. Let's get... This will be fun. Probably be stolen straight away, but... Oh, look at that. I should put that right up the top. I might come back and get some ladders. There you go. I'm going to put another one up. No, I'm not. There you go. Get that sticker on the wall. I'm like a dog and I'm marking my territory. It's like, I might as well have just took a piss up that. Right, come on. Anybody for ice cream? Look. So here you've got some shops and that. They're closed at the moment, so don't let it put you off. And we're going through the tunnel. And then at the end, we're in a lovely place. People jogging, people running. There you go. There's Ali Hop, look, just there. But Mrs. TravelON hasn't started work yet, so I can't show her. So as we go through, more and more places will open up for sure. It's early doors in Tenerife. People get up later because it's a later place to go to bed. Tat shops are still rife here. But beautiful views, look. Weather-wise, it was raining in Gran Canaria yesterday. Come on, we've got 713 people on. Let's get to 1,000. Let's hit that light. Let's get to 1 million lights today. Let's do it. We're in Tenerife. Why not? Only happens once. But yeah, it rained yesterday in Gran Canaria and Lanzarote. Today, well, a little bit cloudy, but I think we're going to be rocking and rolling. Need to change the settings on this phone. There we go. There we go. Let's get that. Definitely need to change that. And then, yeah, it was a little bit cloudy this morning, but it's going to be roasting today. It's going to be super, super sunny. What part are you in? So I'm in Los Cristianos and we're walking all the way to Las Américas. And as far as we can, I've got the camera, the phone, I've got a charger. We're just going to walk until everything runs out, including me. So I've got 2 phones so we can swap over. I forgot cables. I forgot everything. Do you know what? I forgot my bag. I usually have a rucksack on, don't I, with all my microphones and my little drinking thing. I forgot everything because some stupid person sent me an email just before I was about to go, and it really pissed me off. So I was answering that, and then I just forgot everything. I was just stressed after that. These are some lovely restaurants here, look, just here. And they overlook Playa Las Vistas. So this is Playa Las Vistas, look. Very clean. I'm really impressed with the beach, actually. Lovely beach, look, very clean. Gives that sort of Baywatch feel, doesn't it? They haven't got one of them lifeguard things that we've got in Lanzarote, though. And I wonder how much the sunbeds are here. There you go. I wonder how much they are. Does anybody know? Let us know in the comments how much the sunbeds are. At least they've got sunbeds. I know in Costa Adeje, Lanzarote they haven't, have they? It doesn't say there. So, smoking on the beach. It said something about smoking on the beach. Apparently, I've heard they're going to stop smoking completely in public places in Spain. I'm not sure how true that is because, well, I think there's more Spanish people smoke than sort of tourists, if I'm honest. I think smoking in Spain is a big thing. So who knows? But there is word on it. It might just be clickbait. This is called El Pincho, look. Do all the specials every day from 11:30. Kitchen open 11:45, look. You can get paella, Spanish food. That looks good, doesn't it? You got a tandoori restaurant as well. Went for a fantastic Indian last night at Namaste. You know Namaste in Lanzarote, La Salle? Well, it's Jimmy's brother, and me and Jack landed. Well, I landed on the boat, drove down, had an Indian, and then I took him to the airport. Jack came to Tenerife literally just for an Indian. That's coming up. There's there, Ibiza 108, look, a lounge bar up there. Again, nothing open, but I am going to come back this evening and probably do the same sort of walk, but put that on YouTube, I think. €10 for 2, €6 for 1. That is cheap, Leah. If I remember rightly, in Lanzarote it's $8.50. But there you go. Thank you very much, Leah, for that information. So there you go, sunbeds, €10. I can't remember what she just said. Rewind, you'll be able to hear that on the YouTube. What we got here, look. More fantastic places. Come on, let's hit the heart button, share the live. I'm going to do your heads in for that, but oh, I need your help. And I don't ask you for anything, do I? I don't ask you to send gifts. I don't ask you to send money. I don't ask you for nothing. All I ask you is if you're coming to Tenerife, Gran Canaria, Fuerteventura, Lanzarote, if you book an excursion on our website, www.travelon.world, use the code TTK, save yourself some money. Well, well, there you go. That's all I ask. €10 for 2, €6 for 1. There you go. Oh, I'm going to have to bring loads of stickers over here and just slap them up everywhere on these poles. That would be so funny. Oh, he's having a jog. Come on. He's having a jog. Bloody hell, he weren't stopping for no one, him. Look, there's so many bars and restaurants. This is the thing with Tenerife. The competition is so much. There is so much competition here. Very different. Oh, there's a lifeguard thing. Look at that one. Now they've got a good old lifeguard and the local police there. Saw quite a few police yesterday around. Actually, do you know what I saw? I saw the police going and shifting on the hair braiders. That was interesting. Never seen that before. They went and took all the hair braiders' signs and stuff and said, adios, do one. Yeah. Which I've never seen. So a bit different here. But we'll just carry on walking down here, look. It's funny, in Tenerife, they make the lucky men do one. They do indeed, but here there's so many lucky men. I've got not got a problem with lucky men. Well, I haven't. The difference is, and it's nothing racist or anything like that, but when you are paying taxes and you are doing everything legal and you're trying to make a living anywhere in the world, and then you're allowed to sort of wander the streets and sell things and make money, and they make a lot of money as well. These hair braiders charge 20 euros a pop, and they get, you know, they can be pulling in 400 or 500 euros a day, and it's all tax free. You know, it's not declared, and that's the issue, I think, and I don't think it's fair. And they get prime position. You know, they could just rock up here, put a board up, and they're rocking, but they don't move them in Lanzarote. They move them here because there's so many of them, and everywhere you go is a lucky man. Lucky men, well, they wander the streets and sell stuff, don't they? But it's part of your holiday. Police have been going around all the bars and restaurants this week. Yes, exactly, Alfie. Going around all the bars and restaurants to fine the bars and restaurants and to give them extra charges and get more money out of them. This is the problem. When we had a business in Lanzarote, if we put a sign up, the police would come knock on the door and say, you can't have that there, you have to go to the town hall and pay for a licence. But if you're a hair braider, you can rock up anywhere, put a sign up, put a brolly up, and charge people 20 euros, not pay tax on it, not declare it, and you can do anything, same as lucky men. So that's the difference. That's the only issue I have with anything. I'm happy for anybody to hustle and make themselves a bit of money. Just being messaged off a security staff, problem in Lanzarote airport. Oh, what's that? Told to get there early. Alfie! Massive. Alfie's one of our moderators, he works at the airport. Alfie, what's going on at the airport? Right, so lovely beach down here. Lovely beach. Was part of Lanzarote. What part of Lanzarote? I'm not in Lanzarote, I'm in Tenerife. I wonder what that beeping was there. Oh, one of the no, he's cool, look. Look at him, he's wicked. Wow, he's all decorated up. There you go. I wonder what that was behind me. I could hear a buzzing. Right, we're at a crossroads here now. So I am going to ask you the question. Well, I'm going to show you these bars and restaurants first. Neil, I think maybe get a poll up on this one. I'm going to show you these bars and restaurants here, look. And then we've got an option. We can either walk through this shopping centre, the shops will be closed, and that'll bring us onto the Golden Mile. Again, everything's going to be closed at the Golden Mile, so I will come back and do that on the evening. We've got 1,000 people on, that's fantastic. Keep going, guys. Smash the heart button, share the live. So we can either go through the shopping centre or just continue along the coast. So if you want Golden Mile, put Golden. If you want coast, put coast. And as I said, the Golden Mile will be completely closed. So maybe coast would be better, I don't know. I'll leave you lot to it. And I will come back and do Golden Mile for sure. Coast. It's looking like coast. Right, so continue along the, yeah, I think coast is a good one. So there you go, you've got a place called Sun there, and you've got the famous McDonald's here. And here we go, €2 a pint here. Not open yet. The lucky men are there. Dodgy lucky men, there's loads of them. But we've got Mackey's here, look. Big Mackey's. Even Mackey's isn't open for brekkie. But you've got a few places here, look. Menu, so you can have 3 plates for $14.95. That's good, isn't it? 3-course meal, $14.95. There are a few places that do that in Lanzarote, but not as many. Here is, as I said, lots of competition, so you can probably get some quite good deals on food and drink here because there's so many places. So we are going to go coast. Look, shopping centre through there will lead you to the Golden Mile.
Alright.
Hello. I'm all right. How are you?
I've been seeing you on.
Oh my God! Don't be saying that. How are you? You all right?
Yeah, yeah.
Nice to meet you. Get in here. Come on. Look, she's hiding. Who have we got here?
Nigel and Jane from Portsmouth.
From Portsmouth. What are you doing in Tenerife?
This is our first time.
First time in Tenerife?
We only come here yesterday. We only got here yesterday.
Oh wow. Okay. Where have you been before? You've been to Lanzarote?
We've never been to any of them.
Oh, first time in the Canary Islands.
First time.
Oh, happy days. Happy days. And you watch me on YouTube?
Yep, all the time.
Even though I'm in Lanzarote all the time?
Yeah.
Well then, why didn't you bloody come Lanzarote then? Well, where are you stopping?
The Hotel Mediterranean Palace.
Oh, well, have a fantastic
Yeah, I
time.
think you did that
I
one. didn't you?
possibly did. You know what? I'll get around.
sure you
I
did.
probably did. Well, look, here, have a sticker.
Thank you so
Get that
much.
on your case. You can have my face on your case.
Certainly will.
Yeah, my darling, you can have one if you say hello and give me a quick wave.
Hello.
There you go. Look, fantastic.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy your holiday, all right?
so much.
See you later.
See you.
Bye, mate. Bye.
Ta-ra.
See you later. Yeah, lovely people. Lovely people. So they're stopping at the Med Palace as well. We are going to cross over and see the Med Palace. And I reckon Monday morning I'm going to go in there and do a full video on it. Seems to be one of them places. We don't want tourism, don't you? Enjoy the rest of your life without any money then, mate. Gold, yeah, Neil's put the poll up coast. We're on it, Neil. 88% of you wanted me to go the coast. That is what we're doing. More bars and restaurants here, look. La Barca restaurant. These are lovely on the night time. Like I said, tonight I'm coming down. I don't know if I'll go live. I might go live again tonight and do this on the night time, or I might not, because it's quite a big setup on the night. And like I said, I know me, I'll end up bowling down Veronica's with this big setup and get myself in trouble. So I might just go out and do videos with the little camera so I'm not so in everybody's face. Do you know what I mean? But I think I'm going to do that. I think security. Okay. So Alfie said that, and Alfie works at the airport, that it could be the security, and it's probably just the tour operators just giving you a heads up in case security is busy. And that's mainly because of mainstream media. If a queue goes beyond 6 people, it's mayhem, isn't it, at the airport? So come on, we've still got 1,000 people. Absolutely fantastic. We've got 135,000 likes. We just need to get to 1 million, and we're rocking and rolling. And what I do like about the beaches here, because I hate bloody sand, is all the little boardwalks, look. Wow, look at that for a view. A big dark cloud though over the mountains, and it is such a mountainous area as well. The heat here in Tenerife is a lot different, and in Gran Canaria it's a lot more humid. When you go to Tenerife, when you go to Lanzarote and Fuerteventura, it's like the desert, so it's a lot drier. Here it's because of the mountains, and it brings a lot more humidity. Fungrube there, right on top of that big shopping centre. Like I said, I am going to come back this way on the night time and do a couple of vids. Was at the airport yesterday coming back to UK and breezed through. Fantastic. What else we got here? Look, got loads of different bars and restaurants here. Loads of ticket offices as well selling excursions. That's why I'm in Lanzarote. There's not as many here. Every corner, everyone's selling you an excursion, which is fine. I don't mind that. You know, you can buy excursions off anybody, can't you? But I do hope if you come into any of the Canary Islands and you want to book trips, tours and excursions, well, all you need to do is visit Mr. TravelOn's website, www.travelon.world. Use the code TTK, save yourself an absolute bloody fortune. Don't ask for anything else, do I? You can book it in your pants while sat on the sofa in your apartment, your house, or wherever you are. And there's a live team on. We've got a team of about 6 staff that answer questions. So we've got a live chat on there as well. So it's like talking to a human all the time. Where did you walk from? Los Cristianos. I started just up by the Arona Gran Hotel, and we are literally going to walk until we can't walk no more. So keep going. We've got 1.1 thousand people watching. Absolutely fantastic. This is brilliant. This is what we needed. It makes it all worthwhile, my stress getting here. Right, come on, let's crack on. Oh, hang on. If I go that way, well, I can only go this way. I can only go this way. It sort of ends here, so we're going to keep walking. More restaurants, more steakhouses. $12.50 for a 3-courser there. I tell you, you can get some absolute bargains in Tenerife. Look, $4.50 for a burger there. It's only $7.95 for that Aberdeen burger. Somebody's written $8.95 with a marker pen on, so I'm not sure if that is $7.95. But this looks a nice place, look. Ooh, I like the pictures. Breakfast, $7.95 for the big one. Jesus, look at the size of that. Now that is a massive breakfast. English breakfast, $4.95. You can even have beans on toast for $3.50. I've not seen a $2.50 breakfast as yet. We will see, and I've not seen a euro a pint, but I know where there is one further down here. So let's see if we can find a euro a pint. If you see a sign that says a euro a pint or a $2.50 breakfast, let me know. And we're gonna have some fun this morning. You lot are gonna tell me where to go when I get to little crossroads, and you can decide where we go. There's beach bums, look. Getting everything out, ready for the day. Beach bums. And I think we're heading up this direction. We're heading up here. There's so much going on. There's so many people as well. It's a lot busier here. A lot busier. Right, come on, 1.1. Can we get more than 1.1 thousand? 170,000 likes, that's fantastic. Keep smashing the heart button. We've got a place called Thai Secret there. It's a restaurant, not one of them naughty places. Although, I passed a few of them the other day. 2-course meal, look. $14.95, that's not bad for a bit of Thai, is it? Looks nice as well. Oh, look at that. Then we've got another steakhouse there, look. Mumbai, Shanghai. Oh, Indian or Chinese. Now that's a good idea, isn't it? Because you can never decide between Indian and Chinese. That is a great idea. I reckon I'm going to open an Indian and Chinese restaurant. That's genius. What else? What's on the other side? Mumbai. So there it is, look. Indian and Chinese. You going for Indian or Chinese?
Both.
Are you going to Are you going to mix it? Oh, there you go. This is the bonus of having an Indian or Chinese. I just said that's a genius idea, isn't it? Because you can never decide whether you want an Indian or a Chinese.
Don't complain then, can they?
No, there you go. Have a good day, all right? See you later. There you go. Right, let me know in the comments. Indian or Chinese? Is that a good idea? I reckon so. Right, it looks like the only way to walk is around here. I want to be careful of the road because I don't want to get in trouble. These, look at them, look at them. I kick the crap out of these bikes. I hate them. I hate them scooters. I hate anything with 2 wheels. Cycles, scooters, even motorbikes do my head in with the noise. And they drives me mad. 4-wheeler or 2 legs, that's me. There's a little cat, look, our first Tenerife cat. Chinese definitely for Gaz, look. Love these reviews, well done Mr. TravelON. Thanks Damie. I enjoy doing them. I enjoy keeping you lot company on a Sunday morning. That's what it's all about, isn't it? That is what it's all about. I haven't got my little drinking straw, but I've got a couple of bottles of water in my bag. Wow, this looks nice. What's this? What is this? Welcome to our garden. Is it someone's house? Sir Anthony, this is called, look. Look at that. That looks posh. Is it a restaurant or a hotel? Must be a hotel. Well, it is, because look, it's got all apartments. Gonna have to have a little dive in there later and have a little nose. The Sir Anthony Hotel. What's it like over this wall? Let's have a little look. Oh yeah, look, everyone's having brekkie there, look. Interesting place. There we go, look, we're out with the towels. We're out with the towels. 20 euros to sell these on the beach. 10 euros in the market, by the way, in case you're wondering. And if you're in Los Cristianos, there's a Sunday market. I just passed it up there. They're getting ready for the day. All right, come on, let's crack on. Thank you, Nicola. Thank you, Nicola. Fantastic. Right, come on, let's get to 1 million likes. Let's share the live. Sir Anthony Med Palace, Cleopatra's Hotel. There you go. Sounds absolutely divine. Like a little boutique hotel. So, coming up on my YouTube, I stopped in an IKEA hotel in Las Palmas. This is the main reason for the trip. I saw in the news that IKEA had bought a 27-room sort of house and turned it into a boutique IKEA hotel. I thought that has got to be done. So we went there, everything in there was IKEA, the room, the decorations, the towels, the bed, the mattress, the covers, everything was IKEA. Breakfast, everything was IKEA. The forks, the knives, the plate, you get the idea. Lovely pool. So I've got a full-on video coming on my YouTube on that, and you know where to go for that, Mr. TravelON. Probably be posted Tuesday, Wednesday or Thursday. And then we'll get that on there. What we got down here? So that's the posh end of the Med Palace. And we are gonna have a nose at the Med Palace now. Thank you very much, whoever told me that this is there. There you go. See, I'm not an expert on Tenerife, but, well, I know this place. So last time I came, this wasn't open, and everyone was saying, when's it opening? They did it all up. So that Sir Anthony, look, seems to be either part of the hotel or at the back of the hotel. And that's the posh end, look, all in gold. And that is the Med Palace, look at that. And we can walk up here. I'll show you this Med Palace. It's a massive hotel by the looks of it. I'm gonna be down here getting some, look how many towels are reserved. This is a towel reserving place, look. Sun's up, towels down. Look, there's somebody down there putting a towel down now. There's quite a few, and the bloody sun isn't even out. Morning, Amy man, how are you? There you go, look, so I'm gonna walk along here, show you the Med Palace, and this will bring us up to the Golden Mile, but I think we'll probably go back on coast. We'll see. You lot can decide when we get to the top here. So like I said, I'm gonna come down here and have a good old nose around here tomorrow morning before I fly back and get a full video on this place. There you go, look. Look at that. Last time I came here, it was a building site. It's looking nice now. It's looking nice. All the rooms go around there, look. So let's just go to the end of this road so I can just show you the Golden Mile, and then we can decide what we're doing. Then we can decide, can't we? Let's go up to the side of the Med Palace. Always at like, well, for location, I mean, this place, you couldn't get a better location than this, could you? Literally, right next to Los Cristianos, not far from Las Américas, right next to the beach, and then, well, in the heart of it. So I think we might do a little bit of Golden Mile here. I think what we're gonna do is turn left, go there, and then we'll go back down the coast. So we'll do that, we'll do that. What are your favourite islands? Well, I live on Lanzarote, as you know, I've lived there for 20 years. It's obviously my favourite island because I live there. I lived in Tenerife for a year, I lived in Gran Canaria for a year. Gran Canaria is the worst of my islands. Not that I hate it, but it's just not for me. Las Palmas was an absolute nightmare yesterday. Tenerife is probably my favourite island for things to do. And that's sort of our holiday choice. So, you know, if we're having a weekend away, like you would have a staycation and pop down to, I don't know, Skegness or wherever, or Devon and Cornwall. This is our sort of holiday place. So yeah, Tenerife's my favourite, but for peace and quiet and relax and none of these stupid scooters everywhere, Lanzarote, it's cleaner, it's safer, it's nicer, and it's more chill, but less to do. So if you live there, it can get a little bit boring. Right, this is the Golden Mile. As I said, everything is closed, but there's the Med Palace. But I'm going to come down on the evening and do a video down here, but everything is closed. Look, but you've got Mexican grills, you've got all your designer shops, and then you've got this here, which is quite a little famous landmark in Tenerife, and the Hard Rock. So let's head this way. We'll go through the Hard Rock and we'll go there. Opens at 10 a.m. Yeah, there'll be nothing going on here. Night time's best for this place. Anyway, come on, we've dropped below 1,000 followers. Hit that heart button, share the live. I'm going to show you Hard Rock here, and we'll come back on the evening and see what's going on at Hard Rock as well. Look, fantastic. And I'll tell you who's down here. The famous Lucky Man of Tenerife. He's always just over there, look, on them benches. They're very good, very nice. Got 1 million followers on TikTok. There you go, look. History, the evolution of music, look. Get your tickets there, and there's the Hard Rock, all closed up. Can bloody stay closed as well. Overrated, I find the Hard Rock, to be honest. If I'm honest with you, Hard Rock, I don't know. I haven't ate there for a long time because I'm a tight git and I would never pay the prices. But I find the food is overrated. What do you think? Hard Rock, is it overrated or do you love it? Who collects all the Hard Rock merch? Staying at Bittercora. I've done a video on Bittercora on my YouTube. I had a good old nose around that last time I came. Where are you in Tenerife? I'm on the Golden Mile at the moment. We're heading in this direction. And we're going to head back down on the coast in a minute. And it's a lovely time to come out walking. My hotel is up the road, brilliant. Love it, food's well nice. Let me just cover that while I walk over. Bloody hell, these scooters are everywhere as well. There's the old train. There's the old train, look. Oh, I might have to give that a go later, what do you reckon? The old tourist train. Might have to get on that later, hadn't I? Probably do that Monday morning. Is this Los Cristianos? This is sort of Los Cristianos heading into Las Américas, I believe. In fact, you lot can tell me when we actually arrive in Las Américas. You got a big shopping centre down here. Again, if you head over to my YouTube channel, last time I was here in Tenerife, I covered a lot of this area and did videos. I did the shopping centre down here. God, I did everything, literally everything. I did all the restaurants. We went up and down, up and down, up and down. Bloody wore me out, it did. This is Arona, there you go, we're in Arona now. This is the thing with Tenerife, everything's in one place, but it's not, if that makes sense. Whereas Lanzarote is quite a distance between the different resorts. Playa Blanca, down the south, Porto Colon, Porto del Carmen, Costa Adeje, Arrecife, that simple. Here, it's like you're in Los Cristianos, but I mean, 10 minutes up the road, you're in Arona. Another 10 minutes, you're in Las Américas. I mean, it's like, I don't know. God, this place is busy. Look, loads of people in here enjoying a drink in the morning. This is a shopping centre. It's a huge shopping centre here. It goes underneath and then it goes through to the hotel. So you've got Parque Santiago Hotel here. There's quite a few of these, and again, I've had a good old nose in most of them, but that's a lovely hotel, that Parque Santiago's. They all seem pretty nice hotels. And then down there, like I said, I've done a video of the shopping centre, so that's on my YouTube. So if you haven't already followed me on YouTube for Tenerife content, make sure to go over there, because I am back very, very soon as well. I'm going to keep coming back constantly. More tat shops there, look. The gift shop, that's called. The gift shop. Look at the state of it. This is, again, these tat shops annoy me because you've got this beautiful Golden Mile. And why would they allow that? You know? Beautiful Golden Mile with all the posh shops and the designer label shops, and then a load of bizarre tat outside. I suppose someone needs to rent the locales, don't they? But I think it just ruins the whole aesthetics. But I know you lot love them. You lot love them. It's always the ladies, they message me and say, I love the tat shops, Mr. TravelOn. I like having a good old nose in them. It's only you females keeping them bloody open. Us men, we like to sit on that bench and wait for you. It's as simple as that. Brumtown's on. Good morning, Brumtown. I saw you on live the other day and I messaged. You didn't have a clue it was me. You didn't have a clue. I saw you on live. How are you? Brumtown, I reckon, is going to be the next big rap star. He's in Birmingham. I met him. I've told you this story before. Really weird story. I just met him randomly in Sutton in a chicken shop. And we did a little video together. Top guy, top guy. Right, that will lead me, I think, back onto the coast. Let me just get across this road. No worries, my man, no worries. So we've got Parque Santiago. Brumtown, you would love this place. Tenerife. If you're going to come over to the Canary Islands, Brumtown, get to Tenerife. This is your type of place. Lanzarote might be too quiet for you. Sketchers there, Parque Santiago 1V. Is that 4? Yes. And then Pull and Bear and that down there. We're going to head down there. I'm going to show you this place. If you've got a bit of money and you want a steak, this is the place to be. But isn't it just like, you got the bank, you know, like 5-star restaurant, the bank, and these bloody horrible battered scooters outside. Thank God Lanzarote got rid of them. This is the Bank Steakhouse. Look, let's have a look at the prices. Let's have a look. Oh my God. $18.50 for a burger. That's not too bad, is it? Half a chicken for $18.50. Smoked brisket sandwich, $26. That looks nice. Lobster risotto, $38. Mushroom truffle risotto, bloody hell. Very posh. I'm going in. I'm going to have a look. It's called the Bank. Look, it's not even open yet, but I'm going to go and have a little nose. It's only the cleaners here. Look, you can have a good old meal here. Got a designer label shop here, some more designer shops here. Just give a little look. Hola, solo busca. And there he is, look. The Bank. You need to go to the Bank before you come in the Bank, I think. But it's got some awards, look. The best, look. Oh, look. Top 10 restaurants with Lanzarote, look. Lanzarote lanyard. Top 10 restaurants. So it looks posh. Very nice. Very nice. I'll have to get some money together and go in there as if. Take me to McDonald's. I am the tightest man, honestly. You wait till you see the videos from Gran Canaria. We went to a shopping centre. I wouldn't even pay €8 for a USB cable. I need a USB cable because I forgot that I bought the different type of USB cables, but I have got thousands of USB cables in my office. And I didn't bring the one with the actual USB. I bought C&C, if that makes sense to any geeks on here. And I didn't have anything to charge, and I thought, right, I better go and get a couple of cables. They wanted £9 for a cable. Do you know how much they are? I know I've just slagged the tat shops off, but do you know how much they are in the big tat shops? About £2. I ain't paying that £9. I love the tat shops and the scooters. You love the tat shops. I don't, Irish Paddy. I hate them. But I do like them. I do like the big tat shops. They're called big Chinese warehouses because you can get USB cables for like £2, if that. I wasn't paying £9. I can tell you what, they're made by the same people. It's all from China, isn't it? Got a nice little supermarket there that's part of the hotel. That looks very posh. And again, some lovely shops here. These are the type of shops that I like because it just looks nice. So there you go, Paddy. I don't love them. I like these type of shops. They look lovely. There's a reason they're €2. Fire. Well, look, I don't care. I don't care. I'd rather, I could buy 4 for €2 and they break, but it's still going to be better than buying 1. And it will probably break as well. Porto Colon, look. There you go. Mid-season sale in Porto Colon. It's a weird name, isn't it? Come on, we've still got 1,000 people. I'm so happy. There's loads of you on. That is brilliant. There's Porto Colon, look. That is the only cool thing is the heads on the dummies. Look, they're gold. Morning. Oh my gosh, how are you? You all right?
Seen you live this morning.
I am surprised people are finding me in Tenerife. Yes. I didn't think I'd see anybody. Where are you stopping?
We're down the H10.
Oh, any good?
Yeah, it's okay, yeah.
I'm trying to get in there. They've got security on the door, haven't they?
They do, but in and around the back.
Oh, in and around the back. There you go. I might come and have a little nose around there. Have you been to Lanzarote before?
Yeah, we've been to Lanzarote quite a lot. First time Tenerife.
Really? What do you think? Are you a Lanzarote fan or a Tenerife fan?
Was a Lanzarote fan, now
oh,
a Tenerife fan.
Why?
The kids start to say, maybe go back to Lanzarote. So,
really?
Yeah.
So do you think the kids prefer Lanzarote?
They're saying that, yes.
But you think here is a little bit better?
Yeah, I'm warm into the idea.
Really?
So
there's a lot more to do here, do you not think?
There is. Down this side there is.
Yeah.
Up further.
But it's a lot more sort of hustle and bustle.
Yes.
And you get hassled everywhere you walk.
To be fair, they say, the usual people to stop you.
Yeah.
But once you say no, they move on.
Oh, there you go.
So,
there you go. Well, look, here, have a sticker.
Yeah, cool.
Lovely to see you. Say hello to everyone. Where are the kids? Are they?
They're waiting by the pool.
There you go. Well, you can show them this on YouTube later. All right, about 44 minutes in you are. See you later, mate. Have a lovely day. There you go. The only thing we liked about Tenerife was Siam Park. Siam Park is amazing. I'm a massive fan of Siam Park. Siam Park by night opens soon. Mrs. TravelON is dying to get out and start work, look. There she is. Can you see her? She's dying. She's been cooped up all night. She needs to go out, relieve herself and get ready for the work, doesn't she? There she is. Come on, Mrs. TravelON. You'll be open soon. Little alley hop, look. I do like a little bit of alley hop. Doghouse. She's out running, she ain't watching. She's out running. She's doing the wine run today. That's where all these people run around wine fields, drinking wine. Oh, God. The last thing I'd want to do. But you runners love it, don't you? Right, I'm going to show you something here, I think. I think this is the Starbucks, or I might be wrong. No, it's a further up. So there's a lovely little restaurant there on the back of the hotel. Can I ask why there's an extra €7 per person when booking to go to Aquapark on your site? There isn't an extra €7 per person. It's €7 for the pickup. And that is standard whether you book tickets through Aquapark or whether you book tickets through anyone. That's the pickup time, the pickup cost. And you don't pay that to us, you pay that direct to the park. That's whoever you book with. The price for the Aquapark is the same price all the way along across Lanzarote, and that's the entrance only price. If you go onto the website of Aquapark, check the small print because they're probably not as obvious as the €7 charge, which makes TravelON the one that's actually showing you the actual price. You'll probably get a rude awakening when you get there and they say, oh, did you get the bus? That's an extra €7. So that's the pickup charge. The entrance price is exactly the same. The pickup from the bus used to be free. Rancho Texas used to be free. Rancho Texas pickup is now €5 and you pay that on the day as well. So what's happened is the price of buses has gone up. So the companies that used to do free pickups, I think it should be free pickups. I totally agree with you. I think if you've got an Aquapark or like Siam Park here, the pickup is free. You don't pay extra for the pickup. Lanzarote is a little bit different, where they're now charging for pickups. I think it should be free, but it's nothing to do with me. I just put that on there, and we don't charge you the pickup. We just put it very clearly, as you spotted, €7 more for pickup. So there you go. That answers your question. Oh, they're going to Lanzarote February. Look, she says she's having a good old gossip. Good morning.
Oh, good morning.
Are you going to Lanzarote in February?
No, not me.
I just heard you say you were going to Lanzarote. I live in Lanzarote, but I'm over here for the day. No, I'm just wandering around with a camera annoying people. No, I've got a big YouTube channel in Lanzarote, so I thought I'd come and show people Tenerife. Have you been to Lanzarote?
Yes.
Have you?
Yeah.
What do you prefer, Tenerife or Lanzarote?
Here.
You prefer Tenerife? Why? More things to do?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so as well. I love Tenerife.
I hired a car in Lanzarote and drove around the island, which was brilliant.
Did you hire a car in Tenerife?
No.
No.
Traffic's
Because it's a bloody nightmare, isn't it?
Traffic's too heavy.
Exactly. Well, listen, have a lovely day. Look, you're going to be on YouTube later. Let me give you a little sticker. That's my channel, Mr. TravelON. You are now my new subscriber. My name's Dave.
My name's Joe.
You're going to be on YouTube at 47 minutes.
Right.
Yeah, ladies, I'll give you a sticker as well, look. There you go. What's this hotel like?
Oh, fab. I bet.
Is it nice?
Fab.
Oh, well, look. What is it, H10?
Yeah.
I love a bit of H10. Too posh for me. Might see you in Lanzarote again. Maybe not. See you later. See you soon. Bye, mate. Bye. There you go. Lovely people. Get a few new subscribers on there, won't I? So they're in the H10. Love a bit of H10. Right, so let's get this way. Come on, we got 1,000 people on 305,000 likes. Yeah, let's get to 1 million. Let's do it. How does Siam Bus work? Do you have to show your Siam ticket to get it free? No, you don't. You just jump on it because it's going to Siam Park anyway. And if they drop you at Siam Park, well, chances are you're going to go in anyway. Oh, police are just coming down here. So, Siam Park, biggest water park in the world. Well, no, it's not. I'm lying. I'm completely lying there. Let's take that back. I retract that. Best water park in the world, in my opinion. It's an amazing place. You have to do Siam Park. If you book tickets on our website, www.travelon.world, you can book direct tickets. You can book tickets with a bus pickup, which is free all around this area. And you can also book tickets if you're staying in Los Gigantes, if you're staying in Golf del Sur, which is further out. There's only set days for that. And the free bus is the free bus. But I recommend you, if you're stopping in this area, get a taxi up there. It's going to be quicker. Get there early before the doors open. You'll get a load more time. Don't get the bus. Everyone arrives together. Mayhem. That's why it's free. There's Starbucks, look. So that's probably the best Starbucks with the best view. Look at that. Watch all the surfers while enjoying a coffee in Starbucks. Look at that, busy as well. You like all of us. Bloody hell, this is busy. Metropolis, look. Jeez, this is where everyone is today. Right at Metropolis, enjoying a drink. And the surfers are good. So you've got loads of surfers out there. This is a surfing beach. Look, it's got all these surfers. It's got the wax on that as well. Ever done surfing? Yeah, so as I said about pickups and stuff, Scion Park is a free pickup. Well, it's a big old place, and they've got their own buses and their open top buses. It's a bigger operation. But yeah, Rancho Texas is €5. Aqua Lava is a free pickup, I believe. That's in Lanzarote, and Aqua Park is a €7 pickup charge. There you go. I'm going in the summertime ball today wearing my Crocs. Vicky Ann, summertime ball in Crocs. How dare you? So this is nice. Look, loads of surfers out there. Got to have a chat with a surfer today, haven't I? Got to have a chat. Come on, look, we've got 1.1 thousand on. I love you lot. I love you lot. You're doing such a good job. Get hammering that heart button. Share the live. If you've got any questions, pop them in. The mods will pin them if they're any good. But yeah, Scion Park, Loro Park. We went yesterday to Poema del Mar. So Scion Park owns Scion Park, Loro Park. Loro Park is amazing. Best animal park in the world, in my opinion. Scion Park is the best water park in the world. In saying that, when we went to Florida, we didn't go to Volcano Bay. It was too cold. Kids were too small. But I've heard that's a good one as well. But I don't think you're ever going to beat Scion Park, in my opinion. Especially with the climate, the sun, all year round. You're just never going to beat it. And then Loro Park is incredible. And Poema del Mar is an aquarium in Gran Canaria. And it was quite good. You're going to see the video on that on my YouTube channel. Can you go to one of the other islands for the day you're trip in Tenerife? Yes, you can go over to La Gomera. Where we started the live in Los Cristianos is the ferry over to La Gomera. There's information on the website, www.travelon.world, and you can do that. The police are moving people on here. A good day for the surf. What are you doing, paddle or surfing? Paddle. Wow, paddleboarding. I fancy doing that. What do you reckon? I think I'll be better on that than surfing. I know the police are dealing with a homeless person. Look here. Oh, look. Waking someone up. So a lot different. He's going surfing, look. Tenerife South. There you go. He'll take you out surfing, look. Oh, they're dealing with a homeless guy sleeping. Oh, they deal with the bloody... deal with the lucky men and the poor homeless guy with the blooming thing. They're going surfing. Oh, look, the kids are going surfing. Oh. He's doing classes for surfing. Oh God, look how many surfers there are out there. That's one thing you don't get in Lanzarote is the surfers. Look, they're stretching, look. Getting ready. I love Tenerife. There's loads going on, look. Here, look, they're having a little warm-up ready. Look at that. I'm not saying that in a pervy way, by the way. Look at that. I sound terrible saying that, don't I? I'm just saying, look, they're stretchy. I'm gonna crack on, otherwise you're not gonna get me done. Look, he's having a little surf down there, look. Whereabouts are you? I'm heading into Las Américas now. Hey, look at that. It looks quite easy, doesn't it? Oh, he's off. He's off. Looks quite easy, doesn't it? You go out, wait for the surf to go on, jump up, stand on, and just let the waves take you. What do you think? What do you reckon? Would you want to see me surfing? I'll surf the internet, that's about as far as I go. You can catch me out there, too bloody cold, and I hate salt water and sand. What's the cost to fly from Lanzarote to Tenerife? For you, Peter, if you're not a resident, probably a lot of money. It costs us like 20 quid. 20 quid there, 20 quid back, because we get a 75% discount as residents of the island. But the tourist price is sometimes shocking. So add 75 quid, well, you're probably talking 100 quid there, 100 quid back. You can get better deals, and you can go on Google Binter flights and Canary Fly flights, and that'll give you the idea of the prices. But make sure to select non-resident. I will do a little video on that. Here's the old Fun Grube. These are everywhere. Do love a bit of Fun de Grube, the yellow elephant. Proper Canary Island company. Till we do a package holiday to La Gomera, but you do fly into Tenerife and get the ferry over. There you go. So you can go on holiday to La Gomera, fly into Tenerife and get the ferry over. Thanks, Alfie. That's an interesting one. I didn't know you could book a package holiday there. That's great information. Thank you very much. Oh, The fish is out, ready to rock and roll. Look, we've got a bit of salmon there. Little fish restaurant, ready for the day. And it's all coming alive now. This is what I like about Tenerife. I love Lanzarote, don't get me wrong, but Lanzarote is so peaceful. Here it's just boom, boom, boom. It's just entertainment after entertainment. This is where I went for dinner yesterday. Hello.
Hello, mate. You don't know that guy.
Oh my God, who is that weirdo on there?
Absolutely.
I like these. Here, let me give you a is that? I bet you've hired that, no? It's a good way to get around, isn't it?
It is. I've got a broken back. Well, I've had a broken back.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Well, look, do you know what? And what annoys me about these, not if you need them for things like that, but it's people that hire them just like...
There's loads about.
There's loads, and they hire them just because they're lazy gits.
Absolutely.
Here, have a sticker, look. You can put it on your case and have my face on your case, or, well, this isn't yours. If you've got one of these at home, you can have my Ooter on your scooter.
I've got a spare one down near the tunnel on the border, and I can take that off.
No, don't you get stealing that. See you later, have a good day. Right, I'll show you where I had dinner. But yeah, on the regards to these, I call them Benidorm scooters. If you're disabled or you struggle walking, they're fantastic, aren't they? But what's happening now is people are renting them like these scooters, especially here in Tenerife, and it's like Benidorm. It's not as bad in Lanzarote, but they're renting them literally to get around. That annoys me. Because if that happens, well, we're going to have scooters everywhere, cyclists everywhere, and then bloody mobility scooters. Oh, hang on, let me just open my bottle of water. So, I went for dinner here, or lunch, yesterday with Jack. It was fantastic. Full video is coming. I was invited down by Lally. Lally is Jimmy's brother in Lanzarote. Jimmy owns Namaste in La Salle and the Aroma and the new Buddha Bar. Look at this place. And we had a lovely, lovely lunch here. Full video coming. It was beautiful. So thank you, Lally, for inviting us down. I didn't know until I saw the TUI brochure. There you go. Fantastic, Alfie. Thank you, mate. Look at this lovely tree. Look at this lovely tree here. Absolutely gorgeous. So up that way takes me onto the street and into Veronica's. This way takes me back end of Veronica's. So do you want that way back or that way front? Let me know. Oh, hang on. Front, really? I will go into Veronica's, but I'll go the back way. Front. Along the beach. We've been a lot along the beach. Got Aberdeen Steakhouse here, look. Up here will take me like into the Dubliner and that. I think it'd be more exciting that way, and then we come down. I'm not sure. Back, front. So I'm going to just explain to you. If I go this way, we'll come back at the back of Veronica's and up. If we go that way, we'll come on the street past the Dubliner pub and then along the street. Let's have a little look. Where do you want me to go? Backflip. Someone saying do a backflip. Jesus, imagine me doing a backflip. I think the front is winning. I think the front. Come on, we'll do the front because, well, not only have you got Namaste there, you've got the Aberdeen Steakhouse here, look. And we can always pop back, can't we? These are popular, Aberdeen Steakhouses. I've seen one in Fuerteventura as well, in Caleta. You got happy hour here, $4.95 a cocktail. More surfers, look. They're coming down for a bit of surf. I don't know if I could do surfing. Thank you very much, Neil, for pinning that. Aberdeen Steakhouse is lovely, somebody just said. Is the Savoy open? What's the Savoy? I don't know what that is, I'm sorry. Beautiful views, look. Oh, bit of music going on in the old surf. Big Waves Express, look. Bit of, what's that song called? I don't even, I got a Scottish bar here, look, Jags Bar. My Scottish followers, look. Jags Scottish Bar. The Tartan Army. There's the menu, look, breakfast $7.90. Bloody hell, you Scottish people pay a lot for breakfast, don't you? Veggie breakfast $5.99, healthy one $8.90, snacks $6.50, Hunter's chicken curry, chili con carne. Is that, here we go, look, square sausage, that's why it's $7.90. if you ate normal shaped sausages, you'd have it cheaper, wouldn't you? I've got to do a Scottish breakfast. I might have to go there and try a square sausage. What do you reckon? Obviously, there's a premium for square sausages. Right, so where are we? I think we're coming up here to the street level. Belong to the streets. Get me back on the streets. That's where I belong. And it's posh up this end. Well, it's posh until you get to Veronica's, then it's hell on the evening. It won't be today, but we've got some beautiful shops up here. Big McDonald's as well. Where's Jack? Right, Jack is back in Lanzarote because he had work today. So he flew back on his own. I dropped him at the airport at 6:30. He had a 7:40 flight and he did his first solo flight back to Lanzarote on his own, on his Jack, bless him. So he's always learning. I do like that about Jack, he's always learning something. And he's learnt a lot in just 24 hours with me. He's learnt that life is stressful because it bloody was. Good morning. You all right?
Yeah.
Going for a little walk?
Yeah.
Where are you off to?
I'm just going down to Parky too.
Oh, so where are you stopping?
I'm staying down there, so...
Oh, fantastic, fantastic. Say hello to YouTube. Look, you're on YouTube now. Well, you're actually you're live on TikTok to 1,000 people.
Oh, excellent.
Where are you from?
Wishaw.
Where's that?
Just outside Glasgow.
Ah, I've just seen Jag's Scottish Bar down there,
yeah.
and I said...
Oh, we're going there later.
Yeah, they do a square sausage.
Yeah.
What's a square sausage like?
You need to try it.
Is it better than a normal shaped sausage? Well, I say normal shaped sausage.
Yeah, of course.
Should I try it?
100%.
Right, I'm going to do a square sausage, but you know...
Some brown sauce on it as well.
Is that what?
Superb.
Really?
Yeah, of course.
Right, I will take your
Great for
advice.
a hangover.
I'm going to have that. Here, have one of my stickers.
buddy.
Look. See you later.
Well,
Nice to
thanks.
meet you. Have a good one. Say hello to Glasgow for me. See you soon. Right, let's have a look here because we've got a few bars and restaurants here. You've got the Patch. Here, look. And we are going to head this way. We're going to head this way. Got the Gaelic Corner, look. Big Irish bar there. That was rammed yesterday when we drove past. Big shops on this side. Big shops on this side, look. TripAdvisor puts me off Tenerife. Mad Mal, Tenerife is good if you keep your wits about you. I mean, the only issue with Tenerife, and I've said this before, is everybody's mixed together. In Lanzarote, you know what you get. You get one sort of type of client. Obviously, you get different classes of people come to Lanzarote, from your people that are not so wealthy to the people that are really wealthy. But in Tenerife, you get all your different classes of people in one place as well, but then you also get all your different ages. So not only do you get your older, mature couples, you get your young couples, but then you also get your party animals, because Tenerife is a great place to come if you want to party. Lanzarote, not so much, but you do get a mix. And it's like, for example, when I worked in Corfu in Greece, you had all of Corfu was pretty much normal family people, and then down the bottom was Kavos, where I worked, which was the crazy place. So it was very separated. You weren't mixed together. In Tenerife, everyone's mixed together, and this is the issue. So I always say this, don't I? If you go to Lanzarote, and Centro Atlantico's got a bad reputation because it's a place where the young ones go and party. And when the young ones go and party, that's where your dodgy people that are selling dodgy things are going to congregate, because that's their market, isn't it? They're not going to go outside the old folks' home, are they, to sell a bag of white stuff, are they? They're going to go to them places, so it attracts that. So what you get is a bit of a mix match. But Tenerife's very safe if you keep your head screwed on, and that is it. There are problems here, with same as the rest of the world, but it's a lovely place. I do love Tenerife. There's Colon too, look. And then this place looks awesome, look. This is called the Copper Tiger. Wow, Oriental restaurant, look. They're not open yet, but it looks nice, doesn't it? And here's Mrs. Miyagi's. I've got to come in here. Mrs. Miyagi, is that Mrs. Miyagi? No wonder Mr. Miyagi was happy, look, she's banging. Mrs. Miyagi, that is so funny. I love Karate Kid. I'd have to open one called Mr. Miyagi's though. And you got all sorts of stuff here, look. Yeah. Wakanda, look. Lounge bar, that looks pretty funky, look. Got all the tables and chairs outside. They're getting ready for the day. Morning. There you go, you've got loads going on here. And then opposite you've got PJs, look. Cocktails, drinks. Where's Fania Bay? Because I've heard that's quite a good place as well, Fania Bay. Where is that? Nice tattoo shop across the road. I've got some stupid tattoos, me, Kevin. And 2 of them were while I was on holiday. So I wouldn't be getting a bloody tattoo on holiday, but I know people do. When you're on holiday, you get these mad ideas. I'm going to get a tattoo. Gee, I've got some ridiculous ones. Thankfully, one's on my arse, so you'll never see it. Well, unless you're lucky enough to see Mr. TravelOn's arse, of course. And one was like on my hip, and that one's been covered up, and now it's not stupid, but it's just horrible. I might get that removed. But then again, I'm too old. I mean, why the hell? Maybe if I divorce Mrs. TravelOn, I'll get it changed. At the moment, no need. So you've got some bars and restaurants down here, look. Irish bar up that road is great. There's loads of other bars and restaurants. Should we go up? Right, let me know. Do you want to have a look at these bars and restaurants first and then go to Veronica's, which is right. So say right or left. Right, we'll just go and have a look at these bars and restaurants. We'll go up, we'll turn around and we'll go Veronica's. Or do you just want me to head left to Veronica's? Left, right, 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 right. Right, it is then. Right, it is. Right, come on. So we'll go up here. We'll just go to the top. It's only a short walk. We'll go up this way. We'll come back down this way because there's some bars and restaurants over that side, and then we'll go Veronica's. Get on it. We'll get on it, shall we, in Veronica's? This place full of PRs down here for sure. Let's see. We'll have a chat with a few. Let's get across this road here. What you got here? Small breakfast, $3.15. Found the cheapest breakfast so far. Small breakfast, $3.15, one of each, plus toast. Buenos dias. La Boca. La Boca there, look. Here we go. You've got the chip shop there, closed. Wok cooking. There's a lot going on here, look. A couple of tat shops there, ready for the day. Tat shops open early. They work hard. I cover the camera on TikTok because he bans me from yes. So if you wonder why I cover the camera while I'm walking across the road, it's because TikTok thinks I'm doing dangerous activities. This looks nice, look. Illy Restaurant. Breakfast, snacks, the lot. Prices, well, pizza's $8.95. So there's similar prices to everywhere else. Roast chicken, $12.95. Fillet steak, $22. T-bone, $27. Similar prices everywhere, really. Similar prices everywhere. Got the Hong Kong restaurant there. Morning, mate. How are you? Todo bien? Lots of Chinese restaurants. I love a bit of Chinese, mate. $5.50 for a breakfast there. Bloody hell, this one's busy. The English Rose, look, there you go. They do a good old breakfast, look, $2.95 for a small English. There's the old square sausage for the Scottish, with a mix of sausage. Full English, $3.95. Sandwiches, burgers. That's called the English Rose. That looks good, doesn't it? Right, let us go just past this one, and we'll cross over here, and we'll go over here. Great breakfast, Joe says. There you go. Recommended by Joe. Come on, we've nearly got 500,000 likes. We need to get to 1 million likes. Another breakfast here, Waikiki Sports Bar. So on this little strip here, it's sort of like the walk down to town. So if you were stopping up this road, this would be like your pre-drinks and your cheap dinner. If you were on one. Well, I haven't got anything on me. I'm walking, mate. Sorry. Yes, you could have your pre-drinks down here and then head off. Right, let's get over here. Parking in Tenerife is an absolutely nightmare. Like that guy said that I met earlier that said he hired a car in Lanzarote. Lanzarote's parking is not great. Tenerife parking, you will waste hours of your life searching for somewhere to park. Don't even bother. Don't even bother. Get taxis. There's Uber here as well. So you don't even need a car hire. There's trips up to Timofaya. There's trips up there to Timofaya to Teide. Don't hire a car in Tenerife. I hired one because, well, I'm stopping out of Tenerife, out of the main area. So let's just go this way, look. There's more there. There's another Aberdeen steakhouse across the road. The Jersey Cow Cabaret Bar. Here, look, that looks fun. But yeah, there's Uber here. We haven't got Uber in Lanzarote, although lots of people are trying to get Uber. They've said no. Lanzarote likes to keep Lanzarote as it is, but Uber is a great thing to get around, isn't it? But yeah, look, there is zero parking in Tenerife. Look at that, like zero. Do not hire a car in Tenerife, in my opinion. It's just not worth the hassle. It took me ages to park this morning, and that was at 7 o'clock. Got some more restaurants up here, look. Even more places down there. And we're gonna head back down this way to Veronica's, okay? So yeah, I remember having a holiday here. I think this was one of my first lads' holiday. And we used to come down here, have something to eat, and then head straight down to Veronica's. But it's a busy old place, it's old Tenerife. I would never go back to Tenerife, didn't like it. 8 years ago, the whole Jay Slater thing, yeah, well, that was a thing, wasn't it, in Tenerife with that Jay Slater. What I didn't like about that was a lot of people got a lot of clout off that situation. I did one video when it first ever happened, and someone said, oh, could you do a video on this? And that was like, this guy's gone missing, can anybody help? Has anybody seen him? That was it. After that, it all started getting a little bit weird. There was a guy called Down the Rapids that flew over. You know, one of these guys that says that he was in the SAS, but really just did a week in the Territorial Army. A Walter Mitty, I believe they said. Well, he reckons he was like, you know, one of these rock climbers and this, that and the other. And he came over, he spent weeks here, milking it. He wasn't even looking for the guy. He was just milking. And I hate people like that get clout off things like that. I made one video and shut my mouth. Other certain creators over in Tenerife also milked it. You know who they are. But that shows the type of people that are on the internet. Again, this horrible plane crash in India. You know, people that come on and start talking about it. I mean, look, the mainstream media is full of crap, I know that, but a disaster like that, just let the disaster happen and just mind your own business. Let the mainstream media deal with the actual news. This one's little Giddy Goose, look. Famous fish and chips and mushy peas there, look. Ooh, I fancy that. Burgers, look. Jacket potato, pub classics. $12.95 for fish and chips. Oh, and they do scampi here as well. There's the old Giddy Goose. You'll be giddy if you go in there. So yeah, I just can't stand these clout chasers on the internet that just talk about themselves and then sort of clout chase on disasters like that Jay Slater situation. It just shows what type of person you are. Again, there were so many conspiracy theories about it. Some it went on, but you know, the guy dealt in dodgy circles. I always say, play with fire, you're going to get burnt, aren't you? And it was a dodgy situation. So again, Tenerife is not dodgy. There are dodgy people all around the world, but this area here will attract the dodgy people. And when I say dodgy people, it attracts the party people. And look, we've all been young. Geez, if I look back on some of the things I did when I was young, God, I was dodgier than all of you put together. I was proper dodgy. But we live and learn, don't we? We live and learn. And when you're young, you don't care, do you? You know what I mean? Your mum will say, oh, don't go down there, it's really dodgy. And you're like, oh, shut up, you silly old bat. I'm fine, I'll look after myself. I'm like it with Jack. I'm like, right, don't do this, don't do that. Don't start on people if anybody offers you something. I had to tell him, actually. I had to tell him not to copy his father because I was in Tenerife, I was in Lanzarote once, and there was a couple of dodgy characters on the street corner, and I walked past and they offered me a bit of white powder and said, oh, you want some of this? And I just exploded on him. I nearly had him by the throat. I was like, who that? I just said, do you really think this is the right place to be doing that? Because I'm passionate about Lanzarote, and I don't want things like that in Lanzarote. And I went mental. I nearly knocked him out. But you've got to be careful because in 2 minutes you're surrounded by 10 people. So he said that he went out a few nights ago and one of these same type of people give him a dirty look and said something to him, and Jack sort of gave him a mouthful. and they followed him down the beach. I said, listen, just ignore them and walk past. Don't do what I do. I'm stupid and I'm old enough to deal with it. Don't do what I do. So I did have to give him a little lesson on that, but he'll learn quick. He'll learn quick. But yeah, when you're young, nothing phases you, does it? There's the old Traveller's Rest, look. Popular British bar there, look. Popular British bar there. I might have to change phones in a minute. 1,100 and we've been steady on that. There's the Scion Park bus, so this is the free bus. Go on our website, there's a timetable, we send you all the details of how you get the bus. Book tickets. If you're stopping in here and you do want to get the free bus, this is one of them. There's a few along there. We'll give you a full timetable of what time it comes and stuff like that. But in my opinion, if you're going to Scion Park, just make your own way there if you're stopping in this area. It's a couple of quid in a taxi. Get there at 9:30, get there before it opens, get first in, get your locker, get yourself sorted. You can probably do loads of slides before all the buses arrive. That is my opinion. And tickets, www.travelon.world. Use the code T2K, but I never said that, all right? Leonardo's there, look, this has always been a massive place. Me and Mrs. TravelON used to come here when we were reps. I met Mrs. TravelON in Tenerife, by the way, in case you're wondering how I met Mrs. TravelON. So I was a naughty 18 to 30s rep, talking about crazy people. And during the winter, you'd, oh look, €1 a drink there, that's good. During the winter, you'd get to normal places like Tenerife. So I dealt with all the crazies during the summer in Cavos. And then during the winter, we'd come to Lanzarote and Tenerife. And I met Mrs. TravelON. We were both reps for essentially what was TUI back in the day. It was called First Choice. And I met Mrs. TravelON, and that's how we sort of got together. I say this all the time, didn't I? I moved abroad to meet a señorita and ended up meeting some bird from Coventry. 20 years later, I'm still here, ain't I? Jesus, staying in Costa Adeje and want to go to Loro Park. Is there a bus? Well, there isn't a free bus, Kate, but on our website, www.travelon.world, you can book it with a bus, but book quick because sales will stop usually in the afternoon, about 1 o'clock, the bus is full. So you can book it with a bus. It's a long old trip, Kate, just to let you know. It's all the way up in the north of the island. It takes about 2 hours to get there, but I'll tell you what, bloody worth it, and it's an early start as well. So www.travelon.world, book with pickup. When you go onto the website, select Loro Park, it'll give you two options: direct tickets, which is make your own way and get there, or bus pickup. You obviously have to pay for the bus pickup, it's more money, but there's no free bus to Loro Park, not that I'm aware of. I may be wrong. Here we are, look. Welcome to hell. But this isn't hell, not at the moment, not at this time. This is peaceful. Let me just see how much battery I've got left on here. 16%. Oh, 16%. We might need to change phones right in the middle of the bloody Veronica's. I'll get to a safer place to do that. I don't want to put my phone down here. So this is the famous Veronica's strip, look. This is it. This is where it all happens. Look at this. Got O'Neill's. God, I remember this place. There used to be a place here called Waikiki's, which was just there. I got smashed in the back of the head with a bottle and ended up in hospital. There's a lot of these around. Look at these. Anybody know what these are? There's loads of them. So these are laughing gas, believe it or not. They're actually used as squirty cream. So when restaurants put squirty cream on stuff, it's basically laughing gas, and that's what makes it froth up. And they put them in balloons and they inhale it, and it's meant to give you a high. I've never tried it actually, that was beyond my day, but look, there's more here, look. More here. Oh my God. There's loads down here, look. God, they must all be on the old laughing gas. It's NOS, there you go, NOS, NOZ, somebody just said. So you got O'Neill's, you got Jumping Jacks. You having a party already? Already? She's on the cocktails already, look down there. There you go, look. Dodgy as hell down here. I'm getting out of here. So already you get that feeling down here, but this is what I mean. It's like slap bang in the middle of everything, isn't it? So like I said, if you go to Greece, Greece is a good example of this, that people say, it's dodgy down here, Tenerife's dodgy, Tenerife's dodgy. The problem is the dodgy parts of Tenerife are right in the middle of the nice parts of Tenerife. Morning, mate. How are you? You all right? The dodgy parts of Tenerife are right in the middle of the good parts of Tenerife. So it makes everything just that little bit more dodgy. Greece is an example and Cyprus. In Cyprus, you've got all your beautiful places, all your nice tourist places, and then you've got Ayia Napa, which is the party place, isn't it? But it's a completely separate area. So of course, it's things like that are going to be happening. The laughing gas, the other naughty stuff, you know it's going to be happening in Ayia Napa. But you don't book a holiday to Ayia Napa, do you? Problem with Tenerife is you all book holidays to Tenerife, and these places are right in the middle of all the stuff. So it's dodge. Anyway, we're talking about Veronica's, aren't we? So you've got Veronica's 1. They can't count in Veronica's either. You've got Veronica's 1, Veronica's 3, and Veronica's 4. They've skipped a 2. Don't know where Veronica's 2 is. You've got Bobby's. That's a nightclub. Do you know what I want to do? Do you remember them old programmes that used to be on that made me become a rep? You remember when they did the old programmes on the 18 to 30s repping and stuff like that? That made me become a rep. And then you'd have like your holiday abroad back in the day before mobile phones, and they went out and filmed it. That to me was the way forward. Some homeless geezer here, look. So you've got JD Sports here, massive JD Sports. Brilliant. Look at the size of this. So yeah, I would love, and I think I'm going to get in touch with somebody in Veronica's and go and do like a fly on the wall. I'm going to do that. That's my plan. I'm going to do a fly on the wall. I know a few heads. I know a few heads over here. When I say heads, I mean those that are in with the know. I know a few of them over here, so I might just do that and do a little fly on the wall documentary on Veronica. Oh, there's Veronica's 2. There's Veronica's 2. They haven't missed it. They just haven't put it in order. Massive McDonald's here. And this is where I'm just going to sit down and change my phone over to the other phone because, well, we want to crack on, don't we? We've got a Pizza Hut. You've got a Foot Locker. You've got a JD there. Oh, happy days. I might get Jack some trainers. He's after some Nike trainers, and I think them are the exact ones he wants. Oh no, them are New Balance. He's after some nice trainers. I told him off about his trainers yesterday. He was wearing Fila. I said, what the hell are you wearing? You look like a geek. Buy some nice trainers. And he said, oh, I've been looking at these Nike ones, and we went looking for them, but we couldn't find his size. He's a bloody size 11. Right, let me just pop you down here while I do some magic with the phone. 1 second. So this is a crazy McDonald's. Look, what can you get in McDonald's? Well, look at that. Menu complete, Big Mac. Oh my God, look at that, a Filipino McFlurry. McShaker, fries deluxe, look. A Ronaldo pistachio donut. You got everything. But this McDonald's, honestly, is mental. This is where, like, imagine, right opposite there, everyone comes in, gets their Big Mac and fries before heading over there. There's a KFC over there as well. It is mental. But you got a few other nice places over here, look. Right, we're going to cross over the road because we're going to do this side, okay? All good now and picture's okay, perfect. So, let's get over here because, well, Veronica, I've got to come down and do a video on Veronica's, haven't I?
Mr. TravelON.
Oh my good God, don't you? I'm all right, look at these. Now, these are the type of people that are in Veronica's, a young place, this, isn't it?
Aye, I've been here 4 times, never been done.
Have you never been down?
No,
You stay out of all that nonsense, really?
Aye.
Do you like Tenerife then?
Aye, I'll come like twice a year.
Really? You ever been to Lanzarote?
No, but we've booked it for next year.
Have you? Oh, where are you stopping?
Here, GF Finyabe, and when we go there at, what is it, Hotel Village or something?
Oh yeah, where's the, oh GF?
Finyabe, it's in Costa Adeje.
And you've walked all the way down here?
Aye.
Happy days, look at them out and about. Will you have a couple of stickers?
Thank you very much.
Nice to meet you,
Nice to
thank
meet
you
you.
so much for saying hello. See you later, my darling, have a lovely day, bye. There you go, look. See, there's me tarring everybody with the same brush, saying all the youngsters come down here. They don't, do they? Just the crazies. So there's the Veronica's, where it all starts here, look. And then you've got this way here. So I reckon I'll come down Veronica's tonight and get on the squirty cream. What do you reckon? Just for video purposes. Can you imagine it? Can you imagine me getting back on it? I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be coming home. It'd be the end of me. It'd be the end of me. I'd have one of them balloons and it would be like, right, now give me a double shot. Now let's get right on it. I was a naughty boy when I was younger. I haven't drank for 20 years, by the way, if you're wondering. I'm teetotal. But I might get on the nos tonight. What do you think? A bit of nos. Get on the nos. No, thanks, Mark. Right, this is a lovely bit here. This is such a lovely place. I can't remember what name this is, so if anybody knows where we are, but it's right by the Hotel Troya. And the good thing about the Hotel Troya, well, you've got this beautiful shop here, Koala Bay. This looks like a pedestrianised area, doesn't it? But the cars come speeding down here. Got to keep your wits about you. But here we go, look. Talk about being in a fishbowl. You can have a good old nose at what's going on in there. If you want to be a nosy Parker. Look at that. That looks nice, doesn't it? Who fancies getting in that pool? There you go. Happy days. That's a Hotel Troya. I stopped at the other one, the Gara, I think. Big Koala Bay. These are in all the Canary Islands. Just a normal clothes shop. Overpriced, if you ask me. And you got another beach here. So which part are we in now? Palm Beach coming up. Okay, so which part are we in now? Are we in Las Américas still? I think we are, aren't we? Say hello to the night owl. Who's the night owl? Who's the bloody night owl? Hello, night owl. There's the old fun groovy. Look, they're everywhere as well. So we're in a decky now. Are we in a decky? Or in Las Américas? See, Laz has said Las Américas. Someone else has said a decky. This is why I get confused in Tenerife. I'm like, what part is this? Is it Las Américas, Los Cristianos? Is it a decky? Is it a Rona? I get so confused. It's just bloody Tenerife South to me. Oh, I'm so confused. See, look, people are arguing. It's not. So, come on. I'm going to ask this guy. Is this Las Américas or Costa Adeje?
Both.
See, it's both. Even he don't know.
No,
it's actually both.
No.
Am I at the crossroads?
No.
Am I like going to move into different territory now? So this is both?
Yes.
How can it be both and not one?
Where are you from? In England?
Birmingham.
Birmingham.
But I live in Lanzarote.
No, what?
Longbridge in Birmingham.
Right. So Birmingham is in what county?
West Midlands.
Right. So West Midlands would be a decky.
Right.
And Playa Las Américas would be
Birmingham.
yes.
There you go. Look, this man has just answered.
Because
Are you the night owl?
yes.
Somebody's just. We're live on TikTok, and somebody's just said, "Say hello to the night owl."
Yeah, well, we're famous. I'll show you in a minute. But here you go. You have got Tavascus, Valde, Mayverde,
Yeah.
Playa Las Américas. They're
Yeah.
all in a decky. If you look on the bin there, it's a Aimentio,
Yeah.
Costa Adeje.
Yeah.
And they're all in. Well, it's a municipality.
Yeah.
Which is what
Yeah, I know what you mean.
council
Town hall sort of thing.
Cristianos is in Arona.
Yeah. Ah.
So you are in the decky and you're in the town of Playa Las Américas.
Well, there you go. The night owl has now told us everything. Isn't that strange? Somebody just said, "Say hello to the night owl." I said, "Who's the night owl?"
Yeah. The
The-
night owl, we do breakfast during the day.
Oh, look at these lot down here in
And
the night owl.
the difference here is because we've got even more downstairs.
Really?
Because downstairs is 150 seating, dance
Jesus.
floor, stage area, beer garden out the back.
Really?
We do live entertainment.
Oh.
We've got the itinerary diaries for the whole week.
Are you down here tonight?
Yeah.
I'm going to come down tonight and do a little video. Is that all right?
Yeah, no problem.
I'll be back down tonight because I don't want to show it in the daytime. It's better in the night, isn't it?
Well, it's both because
Okay.
we do days and like I said, we do food.
Maybe
during
I'll come
the
down
day. And
early
at
evening.
night,
Yeah.
We've actually got the you can get like 150 people sat down there. You can get up
Wow.
to 300 standing.
Wow. And it's like a nightclub down
Go
there.
and have a little.
I'm going to come tonight. I'm going to come down tonight and have a little nose. Thank you so much for explaining everything. See you later, buddy. Bye. There you go. What a nice guy. Say hello to the night owl, and there's the night owl. That looks like a crazy place, doesn't it? I'm going to come back down there. It's home of Northern Soul and Motown as well. There you go. We're going to get down there tonight. He's a lovely man. He was a lovely man, wasn't he? The night owl. So there you go. I still don't understand. I still don't understand, but I'll watch the video back if you want to know. So this is a decky and Las Américas. Both. I still don't get it, do you? Did it make any sense to you? It don't bloody make sense to me. It still don't. But then again, when I'm in Lanzarote, it just annoys me as well because you've got Playa Blanca and then 15 minutes up the road, you've got Porto del Carmen. And like he said, They're owned by different town halls, so you'll have a bank holiday just for Playa Blanca. I'm like, are you absolutely serious here? Literally a holiday for Playa Blanca. Right, we're at another crossroads. You guys are going to decide where I go. So, first of all, this is the Monkey Beach Club. This is the posh bit. It's PDC, one seafront, but different names for everywhere. It is indeed. But then again, Alpha, you've got PDC, Porto del Carmen and Matagorda, haven't you? I just class them at the same place. Actually, you don't have to make a decision here because up there is not... yeah, up there is some bars and restaurants, actually. Yeah, right, so... oh God, look, the music's blaring out of there this time of the morning. Oh God, I think if I'd partied all night, the last thing I'd want is that. But you've got Monkey Beach Bar here. This is a very posh place. I'll come back and have a look at this later. So you've got a choice. I can head that way and just keep going into the sort of port area, if you like. So that'll take me to the Porto Colon, I believe. There's loads that way, actually. There is a lot that way. Or I can go up the hill, and there's a few bars and restaurants up there. So either port or hill. So port will take us straight that way. Hill will take us hill. Right up the hill, straight. Hill, port. Oof. Port, hill. Oh my God, it's a 50-50 at the moment with that. Port. So just to give you clarity on what it is, this way will take us along the coast. There's loads of different bars and restaurants down here. Like it's a full-on walk down into Porto Colon, loads of different bars and restaurants. This way will take us up the hill. There'll be a few bars and restaurants that way, and then we sort of come around and down again. Do you reckon, Neil? Yeah, there you go, port. You lot crack me up. I'm like, just tell me hill or port, and then you start putting different. It's like, you know, when you see them Facebook posts, that is annoying me, that music over there. Somebody's waving, look, should we go and say hello to them? Let's go see these two, look. Bloody hell. There we go, look, they got me on here. How can you deal with this music this early in the morning? It's very bloody loud. Have you not got hangover today? You've been out? No partying? No. Where are you from?
Dublin, Ireland.
Oh, there you go. Say hello to everybody. You're live to 1,000 people. Here, have a sticker. Get that on your case. Enjoy the music. Bloody hell. I've got a headache already. What are you having? Oh, get on it. I'll see you later. Lovely to meet you. See you soon. Right, come on. Let's get out of here. Yeah, so what was I saying about Facebook? Yeah, it's like in Facebook posts that they say, you know, say in 3 words what you like about Tenerife, and then people like write a paragraph, and you're like, what part of 3 words didn't you understand? That's you lot, that is. Do you want me to go right or left? Go up the hill, turn. It's a simple question. Which way? One way or the other? We are going to head down this way. You've got another Irish bar there. How do I pronounce that? How the hell do I pronounce that? Can somebody from Ireland tell me how to pronounce that? I'm going to go and ask the staff. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Give me 1 second. It's a horrible hill. What we got here? I can't even pronounce it. I'm going to ask this lady. But you got breakfast, look, $9.50. Power breakfast, $12.50. This looks nice. Wow, look, you got the music on in here as well. What a beautiful restaurant. Excuse me. Oh, hello, look, these lot are having brekkie. How are you?
We follow you.
I've only come in to find out how you pronounce the name of this place. O'Donoghue's. Yeah. I couldn't read. O'Donoghue's, not O'Donoghue's, no. O'Donoghue's. Oh dear. So you have to say it fast. O'Donoghue's.
Yeah, that's it.
How's the brekkie? That looks amazing. God, look at the size. How are you enjoying Tenerife?
I love it.
Have you ever been to Lanzarote?
Yeah.
What do you prefer? What do you prefer?
Tenerife.
You prefer Tenerife?
Probably Lanzarote for me.
Yeah, me too. It's a little bit more chill in Lanzarote, isn't it?
Yeah.
He likes to party, this one. Look, that's why he's straight up with the old Tenerife. Yeah, there's a lot more to do here, isn't there? Like Siam Park and Loro Park and stuff. Well, look, here, have a couple of my stickers. Look, I'll put them there. Get them on your case. I'll see you later. Be on YouTube later on tonight, okay? See you soon. Nice to meet you. O'Donoghue's. There you go. O'Donoghue's. I just got a restriction from going in there. Bloody hell. They're only eating breakfast, TikTok. Lanzarote is better off to Tenerife on Thursday. Let me see if I can appeal that restriction. I'm going to appeal it. Bugger off. My live does not contain people having substances. They're eating a full English breakfast, TikTok. They're not on the NOS, are they? There you go. Lovely people. O'Donnell Hughes. Now I see it. O'Donnell Hughes. That should have been easy. I think it was that weird letter there. Looks like a G, but not a G. That threw me off. There you go. Thank you to my Irish followers. I do love you all. And now I can pronounce O'Donnell Hughes. Irish breakfast. Well, what's the difference between Irish breakfast? It's just the white pudding, isn't it? It's just the white pudding. We know that the Scottish breakfast has a square sausage, but Irish breakfast just seems to be the white pudding is the difference. We've got a place here called Happy Feet. My feet are bloody killing me. Lovely little area here, look, with a little boardwalk going down there. Lovely grass. This is beautiful. So you see how we've just walked from, we've walked through literally this morning from like family places to super posh places to mad, crazy, dodgy party places. Oh, shall I buy that for Mrs. TravelON? Look, I love my wife. I love Tenerife. Look at that, I love Sugar Daddy. What the hell? Jesus Christ. It's a G. Don't look like a G to me, Alfie. I love Sugar Daddy on your knickers. Oh, I tell you what, if I ever, and Mrs. TravelON will be watching this back, if I ever leave Mrs. TravelON or we depart ways, I am going to be a Sugar Daddy, 100%. I'm happy to just, you know, be a Sugar Daddy. It'll cost me a fortune, but I don't care. I don't care. I might be the tightest man on the internet, but I think if I was a single man, I would be the Sugar Daddy man. I wouldn't care. I'd be like, yes, my darling. Yes, my darling. Get out. Go and spend all my money. I don't care. As long as I'm happy. Here you go. Look, Danny's like, that means spending money. Danny, I might be the tightest man on the internet, but sometimes money and payments, well, that sounds dodgy, doesn't it? Sometimes money is well spent. Right, we've got 150 a beer here. There is definitely going to be. Somebody else has said you're too tight to be a sugar daddy. Do you know what? You're bloody right, you lot. You know me too well. I am too tight to be a sugar daddy, aren't I? Can you imagine it? I'd get my first sugar, are they called sugar babes? I don't know. I'd get, I said, so would you want to be my sugar daddy? I'd be like, yeah, go on then. I'd be a week in. I'd say, I'm sorry, I'm not paying for that. Sod off. Now that's gone to 150 a pint now, look. Full English breakfast there, 385. Good morning, mate, you all right? Morning. ¿Todo bien?
Bien, ¿tú?
Muy bien. En Tenerife no más un euro. Un euro 50 ahora, ¿no?
Sí, €1.50 ahora, hace 4 meses.
¿Sí? ¿Y dónde en Tenerife es una bar con un euro? Nada.
Ya no.
Nada más.
Ya no.
Ah, yo no beber cerveza, yo no beber alcohol, pero muy bien, gracias. ¿Qué quieres? Breakfast, dinner. Uf, look at this. This place is good. What's it called? ¿De nombre?
Los Fogones.
Los Fogones. ¿Y tu nombre?
José.
Come and see Jose at Los Fogones. Look. Gracias, amigo. There you go. So he said that for 4 months there hasn't been a euro pint anywhere. It's 150 now. So there you go. Yeah, you can imagine that. Mr. TravelON, the sugar daddy. I'd be the worst one, wouldn't I? I'd get around in the sugar daddy Facebook groups, wouldn't I? Don't have Mr. TravelON as a sugar daddy. He ain't paying nothing. I asked him for a designer bag. He got me one off the market from the Lucky man. Tried to blag me. Anyway, Mrs. TravelON will kill me when she sees this video for sure. Lanzarote is the best island. Come on, Neil, let's get a post up. Now, you all love my Lanzarote content. I'm in Lanzarote. We've nearly got to 1 million likes this morning. Please make sure to hit the heart button and share the like. We're on 638,000, 928 people. We've had a steady 1,000. But the big question is, Lanzarote or Tenerife? Which one do you prefer? If Tenerife wins, I'll move to Tenerife tomorrow. That's how serious I am about this channel. Right, what we got here? Casino. So this is the H10 Gran Tenerife, the back door to the Gran Tenerife. Oh, he's putting a card in. I could have snuck in there. I know you like Lanzarote better, Nicola. We need to get a poll up. I need to know what these look like. And if Tenerife wins, I'll move to Tenerife tomorrow. Not a problem. So you got the casino here if you want to lose some money. Again, not a place Mr. TravelON will be in because I'm too tired. Morning, you alright? The Las Américas casino there, look. And then you've got loads of places up here. God, I'm going to have to go up the steps, ain't I? This is going to kill me. I think we're going to put a poll up. But a lot of you are saying Lanzarote. Oh, and Neil's got the poll up. I'm going to kick these down. There's a casino getting ready, look, for the day. Get yourself, lose some money. Thanks, Neil. So up here, look, you've got loads of places up the steps. If you can struggle up these, my knees are gone. My knees are gone. We've only been going an hour and 38 minutes. That's nothing for the Mr. TravelON lives, is it? Beautiful views up here. Look, let me get you a view. Whew. Let's have a little break here, look. There you go. Lovely beach, look. And we've walked miles, haven't we? Don't answer here, Tenerife or Lanzarote. Neil's put a poll up. But it's 50-50, look. Tenerife all the way. Somebody became my #1 fan there, look. Don't know what that means. Maybe you've been hearting a lot. Get on, smash that heart button. What's this? Monica's restaurant here, look. Morning, mate, you all right? €2 a pint here. Golden Beach. This, I think in this area you can get some quite cheap meals. I think anyway. Oh, they're probably the same everywhere, look. $3.80 a breakfast. $3.15 is the cheapest breakfast we've seen. Lanzarote cheap on breakfast. $2.50, you can get one in Lanzarote for sure. Got a few places up there, look. There's a few restaurants up that road as well, if I remember rightly. Do you want to have a look at them? Castle Restaurant, always busy, yeah. So, do you want to have a look at the restaurants up here? Let me just have a look. Or should we crack on? I'm trying to think where we go here. We've got an escape room here. So up that way will take us up to the town area. We'd have to go up and down. No, I'm not walking up that hill. I'll do that on a separate video. Oh my God, look at that. 60% Lanzarote and 39% Tenerife. However, I mean, I think we're all a little bit biased because I'm usually in Lanzarote, aren't I? So we're all sort of Lanzarote lovers. But that to me is 50-50 for sure. If you take that into account, we're on a 50-50 Tenerife Lanzarote. We're going to have to do some research on this, aren't we? These are getting ready for the day. Hello, mate. Someone saying hello. I'll come and say hello to you now. When you open?
12 o'clock.
¿Y qué comer? Pesca? Carne?
Everything.
Everything. Yeah. Muy bien, muy bien. Have a good day, all right? Man with the mop giving me aggro. Can you see that? Geezer calls me over, man with the mop, saying don't film me. Oh, fuck off then, you knob. What an absolute bell end. The young lad, this is the difference between the young business people and the older ones. The older one with his mop was like, no, go away. Okay, mate, I won't tell anybody about your business then. You donkey. This looks nice, look, Waikiki Beach Bar. Beautiful down here. This is, got music everywhere though, at this time of the morning. Get me back to Lanzarote where it's nice and quiet. Wet wipe, definitely, we don't have no time for wet wipes here. Get me back to Lanzarote where you've not got music blaring up for while you're eating your breakfast. That's the last thing I'd want. Look at that. Gorgeous down here, look, just walking along the cliff fronts. You've got the fish place here, look, you can put your feet in there. Oh, they do the fire cup in here. I really want to try that. You know, where they put the things on your back. And acupuncture. Yeah, look, let me just have a look at these fish. So these are the fish that nibble your feet. You put your feet in there and the fish nibble them. Sod that. Sod that. I wouldn't mind trying them cup things. I certainly wouldn't be trying them in the middle of Tenerife. I'd find a proper place. But you know where they put the cup on your back and it like sucks all your blood up? Have you seen that? All the sports people have it. That looks good. There's Fungruby there, look. What part of Tenerife? Do you know what? I don't even know where we are, Joanne. What part of Tenerife are we in now? Good morning. Hello, good morning.
YouTube, eh?
Well, yeah, sort of. I'm usually in Lanzarote though,
Okay.
but now I'm in Tenerife. Where are you from?
I'm from Holland.
From Holland.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to Lanzarote before?
Yes.
What do you prefer, Tenerife or Lanzarote?
I prefer because everything on Lanzarote is flat.
Yes.
Here it's all climbing.
Yes, yeah,
That's
indeed.
what I hate.
Yeah,
But the environment here is terrific, I think.
I think there's a lot more to do here,
Yes.
no? And it's a little bit more exciting.
Tidy, of course.
Yeah.
I've been there.
Yeah, oh, fantastic.
Loro Park.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, look, you're live on TikTok and you're going to be on YouTube later on. That is my channel. You're now my new subscriber. Get on there.
Hey,
Lovely to meet you. See you later. There you go, lovely man from Holland. Got some other stuff here at the Fun Grube Bay. And we're heading this way. Geezer there selling excursions has got either a Make America Great Again hat or a Make Canary Islands Great Again. We've just come back from it. I was only there yesterday. I love Tenerife. Look at that for a view, guys. Another thing that's different between Tenerife and Gran Canaria, Tenerife and Lanzarote, and even Gran Canaria is the high-rise buildings as well. Now, you know in Lanzarote we've only got one high-rise building, which is probably about as high as them ones there, and everything else is 3 stories maximum. And the reason is that they built the high-rise, and Cesar Manrique, the guy that designed the island, said, no, we're not having it looking like that. And can you see how better it would look if everything was low down? I do agree with that. The high-rise, but I do love it though. I mean, don't get me wrong, that's a beautiful view. But I do like the fact that Lanzarote has low buildings and you can see for miles. Look, got all these around as well. €1 for one. €1 just to have a look through that. You just zoom in on your phone if you've got a decent phone. We're nearly on 1 million likes, Neil, not far, 400,000 to go. That is what we want. So we're going to head this way into Porto Colon. So we're going to go this way. We're going to head into Porto Colon, see what's going on. And we are going to go until these batteries go, essentially. Which is quite a long way, quite a long time to be honest. Sol only looks like Benidorm. Yeah, the Sol Hotel looks a bit dodgy to me. It's right by Veronica's, isn't it? It doesn't look like a quiet place. I think you'd be up all night with the music. I stopped at the Gara Suites. I've done a full video on there, and that was loud enough. I think somebody's built a house there, look. By the rocks. Look, he's drying his clothes and everything. That's madness. Someone lives down there. Unbelievable. Sorry, mate, you're right. Some other little shops and stuff down here. There's a Utopia boat party. God, I might get on one of them as well. I used to run the boat party in Lanzarote. In fact, I was the only person that's ever done a boat party in Lanzarote, and it was successful to a point. And then, like I said, the young people of today, they either do party or they don't party, and it dropped a lot. There's not as many as back in our day, but it was a successful boat party. I used to enjoy it. Where are you now? No idea. I'm heading to Porto Colon. Don't even know what part of Tenerife I'm in now, but this looks posh. Las Roscas Eatery and Day Club, look. Wow. This looks posh. Wow, good morning, buenos dias. Nuevo? Nuevo?
Un año que abrimos, sí.
Solo un año? Beautiful, look. ¿Qué es un beach bar?
Un beach club.
Beach club? Oh wow, look at this. That looks gorgeous down there. Can I go and have a look?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, here we go, we're in. Let's go and have a look at the beach club. This looks beautiful. Look at that. Wow. Oh my days, look at this. We are heading down to this beautiful beach bar. So this is the beach club, just before Porto Colon. Look, restaurant and chill out this way. This is brand new, only been open a year. So this is stunning. If you like to party, you like to chill out, you like a little bit of a beach club vibe, well, look at this. You got all the beds, and it's peaceful as well. Look, it's got music, but it's like chill out music. Look at this. Wow. Eatery Day Club, look. Buenos dias. Wow, look at this. You can come for breakfast, lunch, dinner. nice chilled music on. Buenos días, ¿todo bien? Wow. ¿A qué hora abierto?
A las 10.
A las 10. Wow. ¿Y en la noche, toda noche?
Hasta las 12 de la noche.
From 10 till 12, look. Beautiful restaurant here. Nice little area here, look. Pool's over there, we're going to have a little look. These are having breakfast, a posh breakfast. Buenos días. Look at this, look. Gorgeous views. Can you imagine having something to eat here? With them stunning views over Las Américas. That is gorgeous. That is absolutely beautiful. Wow. What do you reckon? That would be my table, just there, look. Overlooking the whole of Tenerife. Let's go and have a look at the pools. I'm gonna ask upstairs all the information. Don't you worry. How much? Look, Lorraine, don't worry, I'm gonna ask. This is beautiful. So you can even just come in here for breakfast. If you just want to chill out and have a nice breakfast, look. And you've got the beds over here. I like that statue. Look at this, you've got this lovely area here to chill out and relax on as well. Gorgeous beds. God, it goes on for miles. Goes on for absolute miles. Beautiful heated pools for sure. 100% heated pools. And this is just before Porto Colon, which is where we're heading now. What a stunning place. Would you come here? What do you reckon? But it goes all the way down here, so you don't even have to be in the restaurant area. You can just be in this area here. Pool after pool after pool after pool. Another little beach bar here. That is stunning, isn't it? Wow. So I really like it how you've got all these different zones and a lovely shower area here, look. That is beautiful. Little pool bar. That is super posh. Let's go this way around, look. I love that. I love it. What do you reckon? You're too tight for that. Of course I am, Neil. I'm only showing you lot. I ain't going to be paying for it. Good morning. What a lovely place to chill out.
Yes, it is.
Are you spending the day here?
Yeah.
Wow, enjoy. You're going to have a good day by the looks of it. I'll see you later. Lovely to meet you. There you go. They are no one's getting moving them, are they? Way too many sunbeds. Well, I suppose if it was full. But these are the nice beds, look. You can get these camel beds, like hammocks. Oh shit, have I got lost now? No, I can come back out this way. Lovely hammock beds. And this brings you onto a little private beach as well, look. Look at that. Can I get out this way? Look, can I squeeze through there? Hoping I didn't get lost. Look at that, what do you reckon? Can you see yourself sitting on one of them beds and just looking out over the pool? I can sneak this way. I'm gonna have one more little look in the restaurant because that restaurant looks stunning. I want to see a menu as well. Just come down for an ice cream if you want. Oh wow, look. You've got all the fresh fish in here as well. Look at the size of that. All your lobsters and stuff. Yes, buenos días, ¿todo bien? Look at this. Perfecto, gracias. Let me just have one more look in the restaurant. Oh shit, nearly fell over there. Check this restaurant out again. Look at this. Absolutely stunning. Look at that. That is beautiful. All your wines, your spirits and stuff there. And you've got some real proper meat in there as well. The finest cuts of meat. Absolutely brilliant. Adios. Gracias, adios. This guy will tell us about it. What's it like working here? What's it like working here? Good.
Good.
Yeah. Mucho gentes joven, young or old or diferente. Muy bien. Look, come and see this guy. Look, handsome man. Look, come and see him. What do you do? Eh? Ah, really? Fantastic. Well, I have a channel. We're live on TikTok to 1,000 people, and that's my channel. ¿Yo vivo en Lanzarote?
I will.
Sí. Yo vivo
I'm from Madrid.
From Madrid.
Yeah.
Ah, muy bien.
And I work here.
Ah, muy bien. Yo vivo en Lanzarote, pero mi canal es todo Canarias.
Okay, I will follow.
Busca. Mr. TravelON. Adios, amigo. Adios. There you go. Let's go upstairs. Let's get out of here. We'll ask the lady on reception what it's all about. Is he single? Emma, I'll ask him. I'll go there just for him. You women are worse than men. Do you know what? If it was us men saying stuff like that, you lot would call us all toxic, wouldn't you? This is it, isn't it, you ladies? You'll see a handsome man like that and you'll go all giddy and start making naughty comments. And then, if we say it, we get in trouble. It's like, you're toxic. You're a pervert. Oh, fantastic. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful place. I'll get the name of it in a minute. Look at that, super posh. I'm just going to have a little look at the menu. Oh wow. We shall get some information on. Gracias.
Gracias.
Adios, adios. I'm going to have to get some information on that. There's the menu, look. There's the menu, so it's certainly not cheap, look. Starters are like from 7 to 23. Paella, but you can book like a hammock. And then I believe, I'm going to ask this lady, 1 second. It's called Las Roscas Beach Club. Lo siento.
Dígame.
Can you explain what, for the video, so I can put it on the video, what is it, how much is it?
This is a beach club. We have 4 different areas.
Yeah.
The single bed for 2 people is 120 euros. We give the 20 euros go for the Amax and the umbrella, and the 100 euros we give you back in food and drinks.
Okay.
If you take a Bali bed, it's 100 euros. You pay 20 for the Bali, and we give you back 80 in food and drinks.
Ah, okay. So you can hire a bed and then you get everything.
Yeah, for the full day.
For the full day.
From 10 o'clock till 7 o'clock.
So you can do a full day in there.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic.
It's a la carte, then you choose what you want to eat and to drink, and if you spend a little bit more, you pay the difference.
Thank you very much. Lovely to meet you. See you later. There you go. Very, very popular, look. Very popular. Get in there. Get in there, say Mr. TravelON sent me. They might invite me back for a freebie. Right, we're going to take this road here. Where are you? I'm heading into Porto Colon. I'm in Tenerife. Don't ask me what part of Tenerife this is. All I know is I'm heading to Porto Colon. We're heading through here, look. So this is like a little walkway which takes us into Porto Colon. There's loads going on in Porto Colon as well, all your boat trips. I'll take you around there. We're going to have a look at the jet skis. We've walked miles, haven't we? We've only been going 2 hours though. It doesn't feel like 2 hours. It feels like I've done longer than that. I think it's because it's non-stop as well. These writing, look, all the names on paper. These are cool. €2 a letter. Beautiful. Buenos dias, amigo. ¿Todo bien? Look, you can get your little design there, look. Gracias. Oh, must admit, I do get some funny looks with the camera here from some of the owners. I wonder if a certain person has been sticking cameras in people's faces. They probably think I'm that certain person. They're probably, oh, go away, you knob. Go back to Disneyland. Oh, dear me. My hotel is in the right. How did you learn Spanish? I've been here 20 years. This is the problem. There's people that have lived on these islands for like anything over 5 years. If you don't try and speak Spanish or you don't at least give it a go, you're just an arrogant git. And there are people that I know, said Disney people, that don't speak a bloody word of Spanish and have been here 10, 15 years. It's shockingly poor, like really bad. Right, this is Porto Colon. Boat trip heaven. All of your boat trips you can book on our website, www.travelon.world. I'm going to take you down and show you all the boats. There's some lovely restaurants here as well. Look, Gran Paella, look. Buenos dias, amigo. ¿Todo bien? Mucho gentes.
Poca gente.
Sí. En esta zona no mucho, ¿no?
No,
Diferente.
Es diferente, pero siempre,
Yeah.
siempre por esta época siempre.
Yo vivo en Lanzarote, es más o menos en Lanzarote.
¿En Lanzarote qué sitio?
Más tranquilo.
¿Pero qué sitio?
Yo vivo en Playa Blanca.
Abajo, en Playa Blanca.
Sí, 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 pero es pequeña.
Sí, ya lo sé.
Sí, oh.
Yo estuve allí. Sé lo
Sí,
que-
sí, sí, sí. Muy bien. Gracias, amigo. Gracias. So he was saying it's not that busy here, but this is a weird place if I'm honest with you. But they're just nice food. Look, lamb chops, pepper steak, T-bone steak. If there's one thing I would advise him, is change the pictures. And they didn't look too appetising, did they? Ocean restaurant, look, Mediterranean. I think the last time I even came down here in the night time, it wasn't that busy. It's a very strange place, Porto Colon, I find. I find it sort of old school Tenerife. You know, I can imagine this place being busy back in the day and has sort of just not had its day, but, you know, got White Sands cocktail bar. Japanese massage, that looks dodgy as hell. Look, tantric bath, body to body. Oh my good God. Don't worry, Mrs. TravelON, I'm not going in there. Let me just send myself a pin location. I'm only joking. Might go and get my hair cut later at the barber shop. Look, Jesus Christ, tantric massage, body to body. Well, there you go, Tenerife. Don't encourage me to get in there, Mrs. TravelON, and divorce me. I ain't going anywhere near that place. That'll be dodgy as hell. That'll be like going into a Scientology building. You think you're going in to get some information about Scientology and you'll come out fleeced and in a cult. A Japanese cult, I reckon. What do you think? Right, I need to get down. I want to go down into Porto Colon, and I think I've come the bloody wrong way here. Let me see. I'm following this geezer in a hat. Love your sense of humour. I'll just say it how it is. This is the thing with me. A lot of people say they watch my videos, even the rants. You get your wet wipes that come on and go, oh, you're always moaning. You've offended me. And then you get your people that just say, well, I just say what a lot of people think. That's my problem. I've got no filter. But at least I'm not false. You know, there's a lot of people on Tinternet that are just so false. And they all get outed in the end. I can spot a false person a bloody mile off me. You just got to be real. Fanya Bay. Am I in Fanya Bay? Fanya Bay's over there, isn't it? We're walking to Fanya Bay. Is that where we are? Is this where we are? Right. I'm not going to walk down there because it's a car park. I have come the right way. I'm all right. I'm going to go down Porto Colon. I'll have a look at all the boats. You make me want to book Tenerife again. Well, Tenerife, Lanzarote, don't bother me. We do excursions in all of them. Tenerife, Gran Canaria, Fuerteventura, Lanzarote, www.travelon.world. Use the code TTK, save yourself a little bit of money. Right, we've got 919 people on. We're nearly on 1 million likes. Come on, you lot. We can get to 1 million likes. We've got 778. Let's get to 1 million likes before I leave Porto Colon, at least. And let's get back up to 1,000 people watching. Your rants are hilarious. I do upset people, I'm sorry, but I get some real horrible comments sometimes. But it's wet wipes, it really is just wet wipes that just don't. If you don't like my humour, my sense of humour, scroll on. Why is words upsetting people these days? Oh my good God, look at the size of that. I better not show that. You probably just got a quick glimpse of that, but TikTok will probably ban me in a minute. There you go, look, got nice little beach clubs here. There's a beautiful beach over here. That must be Fanya Bay, no? We're gonna go down there. Let me cover this so we're not crossing the road. Let's get a view of this beach before we head down and show you all the boats. Well, actually, yeah, no, we are definitely going to go down. But I mean, there's loads of different bars and restaurants down here. But again, this is one of them places where it's quite busy on the evening, but it's just a weird place. You know what I mean? It's not like a, I don't know, it's not like a place where you'd sort of walk past. You have to sort of get here. And I think this is Fanya Bay, no? It's got a little thing down there. We are going to head down there and have a look down there. Got red chilies, happy Ilia. You've got all sorts down here, look. And we're just going to keep walking until I die. Until I drop. but let's get downstairs and show you the boats. Because there's bloody loads of them down here, absolutely loads. It's La Pinta Beach, thank you very much. Fanya Bay is further on. Well, we're going to try and walk to Fanya Bay if we can make it. It's always cloudy. I don't think so. I've been to Tenerife and it's roasting. It's still really hot, guys. You know, just because there's a cloud in the sky, it is bloody roasting, trust me. But this is what I mean about this area here. It is nice, don't get me wrong, but it's not like you. Like I said, this is old, I think this is old school Tenerife, you know. Back in the day, this was the place to be. And it's just sort of got a little bit outdated now. You can see, can't you? And I can't find the bloody way down. I just want to get down to the boats. I think that's down here. There's got to be some stairs here. So come on, Billy Porter's in that club. There you go. Was there yesterday. Loads of restaurants here, look. Cafe Tenerife, Porto Colon, some naughty ladies. That looks dodge. Los Angeles, look. Live music, bit of Elvis. Lovely views though, overlooking the harbour. The My Mexican Lounge here, look. I think I can get down the steps here, look. So there's plenty of places for you to see here. I'd probably need to get out of here because it might start buffering. We're going down Smokies, look. Don't know whether that's a smokehouse, as in steak, or a smoky, as in one of them dodgy smoky clubs. Let's get down these stairs. Let's get down here and let's get out of here because we're probably going to buffer. Lions Cafe, and then we're right out here. Let's get out of here. Jesus Christ. There we go. Right, now we're rocking. Now we're rocking. We're right out in the thick of it now. So this is where you get all your boat trips, look. And there's loads of them. And your jet skis. No, it's bloody crazy down here. It's mental. Look at these. You've got the jet skis, jet cars, look. Got a jet car down there. You can drive a little mini jet car. That's unbelievable. All your boats down here. Jet skis down here are crazy. You can book jet skis on our website, www.travelon.world. The company that we use is a little bit more chill. I think they come and pick you up and they take you down wherever. But here is where, again, it's where the young ones come to do all the jets. You saw me in Dubai doing jets. It was mental, wasn't it? But there's a lot of jets here. Wait till you see how many there is. This is mad, look. Got all your bikes. All your little bikes, look. These guys are out on the jets here, look. It's a busy old place down here. Parasailing, you've got everything. With Lanzarote, if you want to do jet skis, parasailing, anything like that, www.travelon.world, and there's less competition. There's like 2 companies that do it, and that's about it. So you're rocking and rolling. The boat's out. I think the boats are out at the moment, but those are all your jet skis there. I was going to take you all the way around there. If you want to know about this area and boat trips, I've done a full video on it. I'm going to head to that La Pinta Beach and get out of here because the signal's crap as well. Yeah, mate, I don't know, jet skis is a little bit of an awkward one. You can book it on our website, it's okay to do so, but I try to avoid jet skis in Tenerife. But Lanzarote, we work with 2 of the best. In fact, there's only 2 companies in Lanzarote, so it's very, very simple. So you can book jets. You can book 20 minutes, 40 minutes, 120 minutes, 60 minutes. They pick you up, they take you there, it's nice and relaxing. Here in Tenerife, jets is mental. Lots of competition, lots going on. And when you come down here Jesus Christ. When you come down here, it is crazy, crazy. You'll get hassled every 2 minutes. We stood at them gates 2 weeks ago waiting for the boat. All the boats apart from over there. We do all the boat trips here. We do Maxicat, we do Muscat, we do Neptuno, we do the whale and dolphin spotting boats. The beauty of Tenerife is you are guaranteed to see whales or dolphins on your trip. If not, you'll get to go for free next time, okay? There's a guarantee. You go out on that water, you're going to see pilot whales or dolphins. In Lanzarote, a lot of people ask me, are you guaranteed to see dolphins and whales? No, you're not. So it's a little bit different in Lanzarote. There's no guarantee to see whales, dolphins in Lanzarote, okay? And we don't guarantee it at all. But Tenerife and Gran Canaria is guaranteed. Due back on the 27th for 5 nights. I've seen hammerhead shark. There you go. You might see hammerhead sharks in there in Lanzarote. Right, let's get out of this road. And here's the beach, look. Here is the beach. So what's this beach called? La Pinta? La Pinta Beach, look. You've got the inflatable area there. Do you do private boats? Yes, there is private boats on there, Jodie. There is, they only take up to 12 people, but there is a new one which I'm going to put on the website next week, which takes up to 16. I'm just getting the information on there. It's actually quite cheaper to do a private boat if there's more people. If there's a couple of you, it's going to be expensive, but you're talking anything from about 700 euros to 1,000 euros for a private boat. But you break that down, if there's 10 of you, it's 100 each for the 1,000, but the 699 one, well, it's 69 euros each, and a boat trip in Lanzarote is about 74. The difference between boat trips here in Tenerife and Lanzarote is they're a lot cheaper here in Tenerife because there's so much competition. You can get a boat trip here for about 50 euros, 40 to 50. In Lanzarote, they start from around 70. So that's a big difference. So yeah, this is La Pinta Beach. Am I correct, people? We are going to walk to Fanya Bay. Apparently it's a little bit further on. But there's loads of bars and restaurants here, look. You've got the Royal, you've got Chili's up the top. You've got mini golf. There's the side of Porto Colon there. You always see pilot whales, never seen to see dolphins. I've seen dolphins, Joe. Quite a few dolphins. You've got Las Olas there, steak shop, barbecue steakhouse. That's lovely, isn't it? And what a lovely little beach. La Pinta. Sky bar is good. Oh, that sky bar, that looks cool. Sky bar. And a car park underneath. Car parks here are so tight. I tell you what, you wait till you see the video of Las Palmas. I've never been in a car park so crazy in all my life. If anybody's ever been to Las Palmas and parked in a place called Corte Inglés, I've never known a car park like it. Bloody madness. Bali Beach Club. Sky bar's up there, look, it looks posh. My God, you've got a huge area here, look. Do you know what, this is the first time for me, first time for some of you as well in this area. I've never been in this area once. But you've got the Fun Grube. I'll show you these guys selling the bags in a minute. Bloody hell. I don't even know what area we're in. Lo siento, amigo, ¿dónde está?
Sorry?
What area is this?
Costa Adeje.
Costa Adeje.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting lost up here. Yeah. So this is Costa Adeje?
Yeah.
There you go, Costa Adeje we're in now. There you go, look. Bloody hell. It's all sell. What do you want to do? Family, book here. Family, get in your apartment, www.travelon.world, sit in your pants, sit and chill out, have a good old chat, no one's going to hassle you, no hard sell. That's how it works. But fair play to them. You got to hustle in this life, haven't you? I don't care, I don't mind any competition, mate. I love a bit of competition. It makes everyone competitive, doesn't it? That's what competition's all about. Was there last year, loved it. So this is, what did he say, Costa Adeje? There's the man selling fake bags. Look, right outside Fun Grube. It's unbelievable, isn't it? Can you believe this? He's going to kick me out in a minute. See, can you believe that? Right outside the Fun Grube that sells designer clothes. And these lot are allowed to sell fake clothes right outside. It's absolute madness. This shop here, look, are paying their rent. They're paying their rent, they're paying their tax, they're paying their staff. And these guys are just selling on the street and getting away with it. It's unbelievable. It really is unbelievable. They won't be paying any tax, nothing. How can you let this happen? Madness. There you go, Chloe bags, designer bags, look. Unbelievable. I've never seen anything like it. So all these businesses here are paying the rent, basically. Buenos días, amigo, ¿todo bien? That's unbelievable, isn't it? Even the tax shops, you know I don't like tax shops, but there's the bazaar shops. Look, they're paying tax, they're paying staff, they're paying that, they have to, they've got tills. The till system shows exactly how much has been made every day. And then right outside, these lot are just along the street, right in front of their business, selling stuff, paying absolutely nothing, cash only. You're not be able to pay card in there. Where is the taxman? No, the taxman is not chatting to any of them lot. They're coming after normal business owners, and this is the problem around the world. The government are going after the normal folks, while those that are not meant to be doing stuff are getting away with murder. It's just ridiculous. I'm sorry to rant, and I'll probably offend somebody on it, but it gets me so angry when you've got normal people trying to put food on the table for their family, paying the rent, paying staff, employing people, paying the social security for the staff, paying taxes, paying licenses, paying everything. Every 2 minutes, the government are asking for money. I'm a self-employed person. Every 2 minutes, you've got to pay this, you've got to pay that, you've got to pay this. And then these lot are on the best locations that you can find. Prime real estate, braiding hair, selling fake bags, and nobody's doing absolutely nothing about it. Shocking. Sorry to rant, but I've got to. Look, that's where we're going. I take it that's Fanya Bay up there, no? You can't be talking, you have no idea. This is why we don't deal with wet wipes, look. See you later. Get that idiot blocked. Dickhead. It's people like that that annoy me. Oh, look, there's another beach club there. Kaluna. At the moment, yes, CJ, it's only Canary Island excursions we do. Another beach bar there, Kaluna. Shall I see if we can go and have a nose? Oh, do. Hello, mate. Nice to meet you. You all right?
I'm fine, yeah.
You having a nice time?
Yeah, we've only been here, guys.
Yeah? Do you watch me on the Lanzarote stuff?
I do, yeah.
Have you been to Lanzarote before?
Yeah, quite a few times.
Where do you prefer, here or Lanzarote? Tenerife or Lanzarote?
There's only one answer to that.
Go on.
What's it?
Lanzarote? You prefer Lanzarote? Matagorda, you stop there?
Yeah, we're staying there.
How come you're in Tenerife today then? Just
a change.
Just a change. Yeah. But you prefer Lanzarote?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
A little bit more chill?
Yeah.
Yeah? More relaxed?
Well, so where we stay, you obviously know Lava Beach.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, Lava Beach is not. Yeah, I've been in there a couple of times.
And yeah, because we walk a lot.
Yeah. It's a lot more hassle here, isn't it? You know what I mean? Hassle. Well, listen, have a couple of stickers, look. Right. Get them on your case. You're live on TikTok, and then you'll be on YouTube later on. Okay. All right. See you later. Lovely to meet you. See you soon. You know, these guys are out on these. They've literally hired them just to get around. Right, Burger King 1 minute away. Look, let's go. Oh, it's mayhem in this area. The Spanish are not rude, but I mean, Mr. Muscles there, he was just on a different level. It's very pretentious. That's all it is, pretentious. Another little place here, look. Another little place here. I don't know what this is. This just looks like a nice place. Nice views down here. So what beach is this one then? Someone tell me what beach this is, because I have no bloody idea where I am and what part of Tenerife am I in. You are moving to the posh area. Yeah, this is Fanya Bay. Cool. Thanks, guys. I needed to know. Right, let's have a little look, just a little sip of water there. So this is lovely as well. Look, this is more of a volcanic beach though. It's not like your glorious white sandy beach, is it? Oh, a lovely place, look. Gorgeous. More restaurants here, look on this side. There is so much competition in Tenerife. You can see why it's sort of hustle, can't you? Because there's so much competition. Let's look at these, look. Which t-shirt you going for, guys? Are you going for that one? Oh my God. I can't even repeat them. I can't even repeat them. Which one are you going for? Jesus Christ, any swingers on? There was one there, I like group. So you got this whole area up the top and then it looks like it goes down. You've got a big McDonald's down there. Lovely place. This is the first time I've been in this place. Costa Adeje still going into Fania Bay. Is that where I am? Thank you very much. So we're still in Costa Adeje and we're moving into Fania Bay, according to Pretty Pink Tattoo. There you go. Right. What the hell? Another lovely shop. RKS. They've got a couple of them in Lanzarote as well. €10 the rentals. Look for these mini scooters. I should maybe rent one. €10 for how long though? Right, we're in a... Oh, there's the stairs. So we've got... there's 2 Mrs. TravelOns here. We've doubled up on Mrs. TravelOns. She's got a friend. It's Mrs. TravelOn and her sister. Oh my God. Mrs. TravelOn. Either that or it's a male and female. Mrs. TravelOn's cheating on me. There's 2 of her. Wow, why have they got 2? So this is Alley Hop. It does all your fun gadgets and stuff, and look, these ducks, look. And 2 Mrs. TravelOns, what is going on? I've never seen 2. Maybe they closed one shop and said, what the hell do we do with this one? Oh, come on, we'll stick it outside. Love Alley Hop. I like Alley Hop. It's your same tat that you find in the tat shops. They've got one of these in Playa Blanca as well that does all your designer stuff. Moss fashion. It's your same tat that you find in the tat shops, but it's just a little bit better displayed. You know what I mean? Nice shop, nicely displayed. We're going down these steps here, look. Lovely little beach bar here. There's a couple of cats fighting over there. I'm going to go and have a look. This looks nice, look, colour. Wow, look at this. Buenos días, amigo, ¿todo bien? Solo busca, it's okay. Gracias. Look at this, beautiful. ¿Qué es un beach club or solo restaurante? ¿Qué? Oh, look at this. Hamburgers, oh. Muy bonito, gracias. Oh, and there's 2 little kittens as well. Let's have a look at these. Look at these. Look at the little kittens. I want one. I'm taking one home. Look at him. I want a kitten. Muy bien, gracias. Beautiful. Best food, these. Looks nice, doesn't it? There's the menu, look. $12.95 for that beautiful burger. Right opposite Fania Bay. How lovely. I want a kitten. Shall I take one home with me? You do get a lot of stray cats here in Tenerife as well, and in Lanzarote, and of course there are people that look after them, feed them and stuff like that on both islands. God, we have walked some miles today, and I like it. I like that Tenerife you can actually walk for miles. You can walk all the way from one side to the other. Gracias, amigo. Hola.
Hola.
Lovely, look. There's another bar there, look. Coco Beach Club. He's selling his blankets, look, while someone's trying to have breakfast. Jesus Christ. Fuck off, I'm trying to have breakfast. McDonald's there, look, what a McDonald's, look. Now I know I always say Biosphere Shopping Centre's got a McDonald's with a view, but that one's not bad, is it? That's a posh McDonald's, look at that. Gotta have a look in here. Gotta have a look in here. Look at that. Oh, nice clean McDonald's. Like a little McCafe. A little McCafe there, look. He's doing a great job, look, sweeping all the floor. That must be the worst job in the world. Oh, have we lost signal? Are we back on? Are we back on with signal? I don't know where the hell I'm going now. I'm heading onto the beach. Are we back on, guys? Let me know. Give me the thumbs up. We're just walking along Fanya Bay now. Let's have a little look. Lagging. Are we back on? We can always start again. You're back. There you go. Might just have been that bit where I went underneath there. Best day ever, look. So you got a kids play area there. Little ballpark. Put your kids. Get your kids in there. Be rocking and rolling. This is lovely. So this is Fanya Bay, I believe. Beautiful. Should we go bar side? More to see, isn't there, this side? What we got here? Another little beachy sort of club up there, La Luma. Massage, look, Harmony Massage. Buenos dias, ¿todo bien? Bien, bien. Look, oh, you get all your nails and your manicures. Para mí no. Oh, Lord, this lady will sort you out. Yo vivo en Lanzarote. Yo aquí solo un día, Pero, oh, look, Indian head massage. Whoa, lovely. Muy bien, gracias. They don't do that in Lanzarote, do they? Like head massages and stuff. I don't know because I don't really look for it, but there's a few down here. Look, bliss massage as well, look. And the fish things. What a weird thing. I don't know. Would you go in there for a head massage? I don't know. I'm always on the move, me. I can't sit down for 2 minutes. Last thing I'd want is just to pop in there for a head massage while I'm on holiday. Soca, look, fruit salad, Spanish shoes, more fish spas, look. They did have these in Lanzarote, the deep fish inns. No happy endings in there, Danny, no. And only a normal head massage. Good morning. God, we are walking and walking, aren't we? I've got the iPhone charging. We can possibly still go. The camera looks like it might need a little bit of a charge up soon. We'll see how long it goes till we get by this Fanya Bay area here, look. God, this is a British bar, look. The Red Lion, look at this. Live music till 3 a.m. Wow. That looks like a booming place, that. We haven't got I live in Lanzarote, we haven't got these in here. This is the place to be, look. Music all night.
7 or.
Is it crazy here?
Very good.
It's different to Lanzarote, isn't it? Have you been to Lanzarote before? It's a lot chiller over there. But it's nice, this looks fantastic. See you later. The Red Lion, look. Brilliant. I must admit the business owners here are a little less open to chat. Like I said, I wonder if certain people have annoyed them with cameras and they're mistakening, well, there's a lot of people that don't like certain people on this island. Tessa Rosa Lounge, look. Bloody hell, this goes on for miles. This goes on for absolute miles, doesn't it? You've got so much. This is going to be the ultimate Tenerife. This is going to be the ultimate Tenerife video. So everything you see today has been recorded in 4K and it will go onto my YouTube channel. If you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, we've got hundreds of you on today. We've got 1 million likes. We're nearly on 1 million likes, 9,433. But go over to my YouTube and just subscribe to that. It costs you absolutely nothing. Waxy O'Shea's, this is a big old place as well. Irish Sports Bar and Grill. Busy as well. Busy. Buenos días, amigo. ¿Todo bien?
Muy bien.
¿Dónde vive? ¿Aquí en Tenerife?
Sí.
Oh, muy bien. Well, hello, mate.
Hello.
English or Spanish?
Spanish.
Soy Dave. Yo vivo en Lanzarote, pero yo aquí en Tenerife. Para un día.
Encantado.
Pues es una bar islanda, ¿no?
Sí.
Es grande.
Echar un vistazo.
Enorme. Mucha gente, ¿no? Es mucho más tranquilo en Lanzarote. Tenerife loco, ¿no? Wow, look at this place. Loads of people in there. Muy bien. ¿Y dónde está? Es Fanya Bay, ¿no?
Sí.
We're in Fanya Bay. Mira, say hello to TikTok. You're live to 1,000 people.
Okay.
And this is my channel. You'll be on YouTube later.
Okay.
I'll give you a good shout out, okay? Come and see this guy, look. Fantastic place. Waxy O'Shea's. And what a nice guy he was as well. We're rocking around. The sun is beaming now. Beaming. Morning, mate, you're right. Let's get up here. This goes on for miles. There's so much for you to do here in Tenerife. This is the difference. The competition's massive. There is so much for you to do, but then again, there's so many people as well. You can see as we've walked through, I mean, we started at 9 o'clock, we've done 2.5 hours, but you've seen as we've walked through, just more and more people awakening. It's like awakening from the dead, isn't it? There's the old supermarket, look, Hipadino. I might have to top up on a bottle of water in a bit. No sun in Lanzarote, is it cloudy in Lanzarote? I shall ask Mrs. TravelON when she's finished her run around the wine fields. Loads of tat shops as well. It's always busy in Tenerife, isn't it? I do like it though, I must admit. I do prefer Lanzarote. I love living in Lanzarote because it's quiet, but I do like coming to Tenerife. I mean, this type of thing doesn't interest me because I'm not on holiday. There's a Loch Ness too, look. The Loch Ness too. That looks cool. Wow. This is a walk and a half. Santonori restaurant, look. There's loads, and what a beautiful view. Sun is absolutely shining now. I think we're still in the Fanya Bay area. We're on 968,000 likes. We have got to get to 1 million. I ain't stopping. We're cracking on. I've got 40% battery on this phone. I've got another phone charging. The camera, well, I'm not sure. I might have to start charging that up in a minute. Hassling people with bloody glasses. Hassle, hassle, hassle. Lucky, lucky, lucky. And that's why they're called Lucky Lucky Men. If you didn't know that, I mean, it's obvious, isn't it? Lucky, lucky. Because they're like, look, 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 look what I've got. Lucky, lucky, lucky. The seahorse there, look. Daniel's drinks. I'm gonna have a drink with Daniel there. God. More of the fish place. Look, there's a geezer there. I don't know what's going to film him. Geezer there getting his feet massaged while he's on the phone. What a bell end. What an absolute bell end. Is this the end of Fanya Bay? Bloody hell. My legs are absolutely killing me. I might have to get one of these scooters. Love that in Lanzarote. Wasn't many of Lucky Lucky. Yeah, there's not many Lucky Lucky Men. There's a few, but they're nice guys over in Lanzarote. The Winchester. One of my rammed down this area. Oh my God, what is this zigzag nonsense that I'm about to have to do here? Phew, you lot are going to kill me. Right, I'm going to have to take a breath. Wait, look at this. You're expecting me to walk up there now? I don't know if I can be arsed. I will though. Jesus Christ. Come on, let's go zigzagging. I've got to get a drink in a minute. The sun is now beaming. You better get me to 1 million likes by the time I get to the top of these stairs. We're on 992,000. Well, they're not stairs, is it? Zigzag ramps. Come on, you can do it. Before we get to the top of here, get me to 1 million likes. Just all you got to do is hit the heart button. That's it, as fast as you can. We've still got almost 1,000 people on. Oh, here we go. Should have cut through. Cut through where? Cut through where? Don't tell me there was a cut through. Oh, I don't know where this is bloody taking me. Where's this taking me now? Look, I said this is the first time I've ever been up here. Madness. There's Fanya Bay down there, we've just been. And we're on another little walkway here. I've seen another Mrs. TravelON over there. So straight on's going to take us to Rich. We've got 1 million views, 1 million likes. Absolutely fantastic. You lot are legends. Absolute legends. I love you all. Now I've got to decide which way I'm going. That way is going to take me back, but is there anything down that way? And that way I think it's going to take me into rich area. So which way shall I go? Shall I just keep going? Well, go right brings me back to where I've just been. I think this way, no? This way takes me into, like, I can see some posh hotels this way. We'll go and have a little nose down here. Posh area, look, there you go. That's lovely as well, look. Lovely place there, look. I do love it here, I must admit. I love it, look. Little garden area here. Let me see if I can get the phone plugged in 1 second. Finish the last of my water. Oh, we're moving into posh area now, look. Posh benches, look, and posh bins. Oh. Always put your rubbish in there. Let me just have a look at this. Little bit of battery left on there. Let me just see if I can get... Right, give me 1 second, guys. I just need to plug something in. Posh, oh, I'll tell you what, there's a gym down here. This gym is amazing. I've been to this gym before. If you want to do a gym, this place is awesome. It's called Duke Gym. It's so cool. They've got boxing. I took Jack there last time we come to Tenerife. I took Jack there, and it was just amazing. It was about 20 quid for the day, but I think you can like get a week pass. That would definitely be my gym if I lived in Tenerife. The sun is beaming now, guys. I don't know how much longer I can go on because I can feel my head getting redder and redder and redder. Oh.
I'll tell you what you do.
Jesus Christ. We're going to walk until the batteries go. Oh, we're charging. Hang on. We were charging. Why is it saying charging? I just think it didn't get to the... 1 second. I just plugged the charger into the camera, and it sort of said it was charging, and then it didn't. So maybe it just took a little bit of time to get. We'll see. It says I've got 41% anyway, so... 1 sec. Oh, shit. 1 sec, guys. Right, come on, we're all right. It's saying it's charging. We'll see if it goes up. So, what area are we moving into now? This is the place. So, we've just left Fania Bay, and we're now moving into Playa del Duque. Ah, I know where we're going. To the Del Duque area, and this is posh area. I've done a full video in Del Duque area. Well, actually, not in the area, in the shopping centre. But this, look, these are all your posh hotels. Look at that. That's a posh hotel. Yes, look. These are your posh places. Very nice area. Up on the left, this big Costa Adeje sign. Yeah, this is a posh area. I do like these. Bloody double buggered. Now look at this for a view. You ready for this? Stand by. Boom. Look at that. Look how far we've walked. Where have I walked from? I've walked pretty much all of that this morning. That's madness, isn't it? And you can walk all the way along. This is what I love about Tenerife. The fact that we have non-stopped walked. It's no wonder that, you know, it's easier to do content here in Tenerife than Lanzarote, because you can literally walk for 2 hours like I have, and it's just constant entertainment, constant things to see, constant things to look at. Sometimes when you go to Lanzarote and you do things like in Porto del Carmen, it's really easy because it's one street, but once you start getting into like Costa Adeje and it's all spread out, it gets a little bit. There's the so Costa. Hang on, am I still in Costa Adeje? What the hell is going on? I thought I was in Fania Bay. So we're still in Costa Adeje. Look, that shows you. I'm so confused. 1 million likes. I know we got to 1 million likes. That's fantastic. Thank you. Honestly, I really do appreciate it. It really does help. All of your help. And like I said, I don't ask you for anything. I don't do the old send me gifts. I don't do the old here's a link if you want to buy me a coffee. I don't do the if you want to subscribe and pay per month. I don't do that. I don't agree with it. I don't believe in it. I think if you've got a channel and you're doing well on the channel, if you can't find a way to make money without hassling normal folk to part with their money, then you don't need to be doing it. You know, you can contact businesses to sponsor you. You can do whatever you want. I don't need to do that because I started this channel to promote my own business, which is www.travelon.world, which does trips, tours and excursions. And the reason I do this is because, well, I hate to call anybody an influencer, and I hate that word, but essentially that's what it is, isn't it? You become what's called an influencer. So I am just influencing my own business. So, you know, if I didn't have a travel business, then I would contact a travel business and say, would you like me to promote your travel business, and in return give me a commission on what I promote? That's the idea I gave to somebody here to work with me, but instead they took that idea and shafted me right up the old jacksie. Hence why we don't talk anymore. Dickhead. I said that under my breath, didn't I? Anyway, it's a way of advertising indeed, but I would never. Oh, what's this lady selling? Little jewellery. Hola, hello. I thought that was a child selling little jewellery, but it actually turned out to be a full-grown adult. She was just very small. I won't film her. Yeah, 100 metres. Look, we're still in Costa Adeje, and we're going to go up these freaking stairs. Oh, look at that lovely sign, look. 100 metres. That sounds easy, doesn't it, Jan? If I was married to Jan. Come on, Jan, it's only 100 metres. 100 metres up the bloody steps. Jesus Christ. It better be worth it. Come on, Jan. I don't know who Jan is. She's my imaginary girlfriend. Mrs. TravelOn's going to go mad seeing this video. I've been talking about bloody massaging. Don't like him, he's too smarmy. Yep. A lot of people warned me and I didn't listen, and I always go with my gut, and I should have, shouldn't I? Heavy breathing coming in. I might get a ban, eh? The TikTok will be looking and saying, how's this fat bald geezer got 1 million likes? And then I'll start heavy breathing and they'll go, he's definitely up to something no good. Get him gone. Right, Del Duque, posh area. Look at this. This is the posh area. We've still got a little bit of battery as well. Oh. Is this the longest walk you've ever seen in Tenerife? I think so. I don't think anybody's done this before and filmed every single bit of it. Like I said, live on TikTok, and we'll be up on YouTube. If I can get it up today, I will. But I've got crap internet in the apartment. Well, it's actually not crap, but it enters fast. Wait till you see this place. This is where you come if you've got a shed load of cash. In fact, let's start in this shop here, because they won't let me film it, but I'll show you in the windows. Heavy breathing, he's definitely coming in, and I need a water. With a belly full, it's harder, I can imagine. Right, look, these do all your designer stuff. I'm gonna see if I can go in. They're definitely gonna kick me out. But there's bags in here that are just like a ridiculous price. It's a different class of people. It's a different class of people. I came in here last time. Look, Jimmy Choo, look. They definitely, I'm sweating as well. They're definitely not going to let me. Look, you've got Fendi, you've got this, Gucci. Hola, todo bien? Hola. They do everything in here. Yeah, they've even got security. Well, not security, you've got a woman on the door. Dior, look. Mega money. I'll take you somewhere a little bit less. That's probably the most expensive. Let's take you in here. Now, if the signal goes, I'm going to get out of here, but we'll see. I won't take you downstairs. Maybe I'll just take you around the front bit. Your Rolex here, look. I wonder if they actually sell Rolexes or you have to order them. Because I heard that you can't actually buy Rolexes anywhere anymore, that you have to order them. Anybody know? No price tags on them. They always say if you have to ask, you can't afford it. I have to. Oh, there is. 19 grand, that one. 11 grand for that one. Gee, I wonder if you could buy that now. 18 grand for them, look. 17,500. 22,300 for Mrs. TravelON. Look, ladies Rolex watch. Diamond encrusted. What do you think? Shall I buy it? Imagine walking in sweating like this with a camera like a knobhead and then actually buying it. Can you imagine that? They'd be looking at you like, who is this scumbag? I've got a bloody €2.50 Primark t-shirt on. Why? Because I didn't pack enough clothes, because if you heard at the start of my video, before I started this little journey over to Gran Canaria, for those of you that don't know, I went to Gran Canaria yesterday, stopped in the IKEA hotel, a hotel owned by IKEA with IKEA furniture. That video's coming up. I went and stopped there, and before I left, I got an email off some absolute knob who really sort of threw me, and I was so angry with it that it just threw me. So I didn't pack enough t-shirts. So me and Jack went to a big shopping centre in Las Palmas, and I found a Primark and I bought 3 t-shirts for $7.50. So I'm actually wearing a €2.50 t-shirt. Do you think they're going to sell me a Rolex? Hey, look at that. That's nice baggage, isn't it? I like that. Samsonite. Oh, look. Want some posh luggage, look. Buenos días, ¿todo bien? Oh, muy bonita, ¿no? Mucho dinero también. This is the best luggage, look. Oh, yes. Oh, it's un buen marca, no, de mejor. Wow, look at that. Them are lovely. I love these. Oh, beautiful. Wow, so nice. And a guarantee worldwide?
Yes, it's international guarantee.
So if it breaks, they give you a new one?
Repair, I don't know.
Oh.
Depends. That it's a few days, I give you a new one.
Oh, wow, there you go. The problem is when you put your luggage in the plane, it's not the luggage, it's the people that throw it.
I know, every client they say.
Yeah. Wow, it's lovely though. Thank you very much. Anybody fancy some Samsonite luggage? Anybody got fat Samsonite luggage watching me? I doubt it. We're not Samsonite people, are we? In this community? Maybe we are. I do get all sorts of walks of life that follow me. I meet people and they're like, you know, millionaires and stuff. I'm like, really? Mint, look, that's the designer shop. They've got one of them in Lanzarote as well. I like those yellow ones. Me too. Hugo Boss shop. Did you buy a Hugo Boss shirt? No, did you not buy one? No. It's too expensive, isn't it? Do you know how much my t-shirt was? €2.50 from Primark. What do you reckon?
Well, nothing wrong with it. Perfect.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
I think I'd rather do that than spend £100 on it there.
Yeah.
But they are nice though, aren't they?
We love the colours.
Do you like the colours? Where are you guys from?
Cornwall.
From Cornwall, fantastic. Where are you stopping?
We're stopping down in the palace.
Really palace.
Oh, very posh. Well, look, say hello to YouTube. Look, you're onto YouTube now. Give us a wave. Here's my channel, look. You're going to be my new Cornish subscribers, look.
Okay.
Get on. Come on. She'll be wearing Primark t-shirts in 2 weeks. Yeah, get in there. See you later. You know me. I'll talk to any walks of life, me. She was like, what? They were posh people from Cornwall. Her face was a picture, wasn't it? Like, who's this mad, crazy donut from Birmingham? I don't care, me. I just am what I am. I like it. I can talk and relate to all types of people. They were lovely. From Cornwall. Bless them. Having a little bowl around the Boss shop. I bet she'll be back in there buying a bloody Boss t-shirt. £100. There's another Rolex shop. How much are these? Got security guard on here, look. 47 grand? Oh my God. 47,000, that one. Wow. 60,000. I found the most expensive. I'll have 2 of them. Security man's just sat there. 60,000 is the most expensive. No, hang on. 122,000. 122,000, that one. But have they got them in stock? This is the question, because I've heard that you can't buy them. That looks posh. Look down there. I'm not going to go downstairs because there are more shops, but If I go downstairs, the signal will go. So I'm going to come round here because I've lost my bearings now. I think it's where we started. I'm going to go this way, look, because it's beautiful around here. I don't know who owns this place and who built it, but look, beautiful big hotels, look, mountain views over that way, look. It's gorgeous, isn't it? So nice. Look at that. What a place, what a place. What's the name of the shopping centre? It's called the Del Duque Shopping Centre. D-U-Q-U-E. Whoa, look at that. Whoa, did you see that? That was like, I don't know what that was. Posh, another posh car here. I tell you what, the car park here is mental as well. If you've ever been down the car park here, it is so posh. Even the car park screams luxury. So this is like the Dubai area of Tenerife, look. All your big posh hotels. Playa del Duque, that's what it's called, look. What part are you in? I'm in the Del Duque area. I believe it's part of Costa Adeje. Again, I'm asking you lot to tell me where I am because I ain't got a bloody clue. I'm so confused with Tenerife and where it is. I just call it Tenerife South. But like I said, Los Cristianos. In fact, the guy earlier that I spoke to from the Night Owl, he gave me an idea of how it worked, but I still didn't understand it. Lovely here. Look at these trees. I can't believe we're still on live at 12 o'clock. 3 hours we've gone. 3 hour walk. My poor little feet are killing me, but I'm cracking on. Someone told me a story about this place down here. I can't remember if it was Robbie Williams that owned something down here. I may be completely wrong, but I'm sure somebody told me a story. Let's get down here, look. Needing to walk up. Do you know what? Somebody said cut through. I needn't have walked up them steps. I think I could have just gone that way. Jesus. But then I'd have still had to walk up this hill. So we're in the posh area now. This is the posh part of Tenerife for all you posh people out there that like your designer labels, that like everything. This is posh. So nice as well. There's the lads, look. Morning, mate, Roy. The lads are out, look. There's that car that I just drove past before, look. What is it, guys? What is that? Looks like a transformer. Wow. What is it? I'm going to ask him. Wow, look at it. ¿Qué coche es? A Dodger. It's possible to grab her. Look at this. This is super cool. Wow. Gracias, amigo. It's a Dodger. Look. Whoa. Gracias. That is super posh, isn't it? A Dodge Charger. It sounded bloody fast. I like that. I could see myself in a Dodge Charger. He had a beard as well. Beard and... What are your thoughts on beards? What are your thoughts on beards? I don't think I could be dealing with a beard. I mean, I'm very unshaven sometimes and it pisses me off, but I can't be arse shaving either, but I don't think I could grow a beard. I don't think a beard would suit me. I'm gonna have to get one of them apps that lets me, you know, put a filter on and like puts me a beard. Well, what do you think of beards? Adds 20 years to your age? Maybe. Look at this place, this is posh. No, this place was the story. Apparently this was owned by somebody famous. Maybe it was the King of Spain, I don't know. Maybe it was the King of Spain, I don't know. It was owned by someone, but we're coming down here now to another beautiful place. And again, you've got your guys selling the dodgy towels and bags in this area. I mean, come on. You've got all these posh restaurants and then you've got these guys selling stuff. What's this geezer doing? Look, he's got music on. So we're still in Costa Adeje, look. It says Costa Adeje there. Oh, he's going to do bubbles. Oh, look, he's doing bubbles. I want to see him do a bubble. Wow. I think he does. I can't be bothered to ask him, to be honest. He doesn't look very, very approachable. Bloody security guard over there, look. There's a very posh restaurant over there. And then this beach is called what? Let's have a little look. Well, this is Del Duque. We're still in Costa Adeje. Playa del Duque, sir. So this is the Playa del Duque, look. So another beach along there. That looks gorgeous. Gets even posher straight on. Are you serious? Let's go posh then. Let's posh it up. I'll go posh. Bien? Muy bien. Lucky man giving me a bloody evil look. Thing is, when you speak Spanish to them, they shut up when they know you're not a tourist. Del Duque. So apparently it gets even posher down this end. I have never been this way. Realistically, I should do all different videos, like Kevin the Scotsman. If you've ever followed Kevin the Scotsman on Tenerife, he'll do an 8-minute video, then another 8-minute video, then another 8-minute video. But I just do 3 hours, one video. No one's going to watch 3 hours, is there? Get all your dodgy stuff here. Look, I can't believe it. They're selling in this area. It's crazy business. Crazy, crazy. Look, beach towels. If you owned Del Duque or a designer shop, you'd go mad, wouldn't you? Brunch time. That's posh, isn't it? Anyone eating brunch is posh. Come on, Jane. Let's go for brunch. And a little bit of carver to wash it down. There you go, brunch on a tray. Look, I wonder how much that is. 10:30 till 1. Posh. $2.50 for a scoop of ice cream. Posh. Designer label bags, look. Not so posh. I wonder if the posh people that come and stay down here and shop in Del Duque really buy the fake stuff off the lucky men and then come back and say, yeah, look what I bought. Got it from Tenerife, Del Duque. And they go, really? Really? Cleopatra. I'm just thinking of a posh name then off the top of my head. Really? You bought that from Del Duque? We were there last year. Beautiful shops. Realistically, they bought it off Lucky Man. I reckon they might do it. Going back to our little thing about sugar daddies, if I was a sugar babe, I'd say to my sugar daddy, give me $2 grand, I'm going to buy a bag. I'd buy it from the Lucky Man and I'd pocket the change. There you go. What a great conversation we've had today. Let's go and have a little look at the beach down here, see how posh it is. It looks like it's got posh, comfortable sunbeds. What the hell was that? That was a dog. I thought that was a woman screaming. Lagging a bit. Are we lagging, Mark? We should be back on in a minute. There you go. Look, posh sunbeds there, look. Keep with us, guys, if we're lagging. We should be back up in a minute. Hair braider there, look. Hello, mate. Right, what's going on here? What the fuck is... I'm sorry for swearing. Oh, he's going to scare somebody. He's scaring someone, look. Look at him.
My friend.
Buenos dias, amigo. He wants a bloody donation to sit in a box and scare people by barking at them. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That is madness. Right, come on, are we still lagging, guys? Are we all right? Restaurant Encanto. That is mad. Did anybody see that? The guy in the box? Or are we lagging? Let me know if you've got us on signal. We're still going. We're going up a hill now. Jesus Christ. Gets even posher apparently this way. Let me know, can you hear me, guys? Are we lagging? Are we okay? Are we back? We're getting more up to higher ground, so we should be all right. Whew. Are we back? Lagging bad? Oh well, look, you can catch up on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, we'll crack on. Lovely little shopping centre there, look. El Mirador shopping centre. Beautiful restaurant here, look. Gorgeous views. And there's a lovely viewpoint up here. Back now, we should be back now. There you go. Sometimes you just walk through some dodgy areas. Should be back up now. I can see it's gone yellow. There you go. Mrs. TravelOn's just got in apparently. She thinks she's clever because she's done a bloody wine run. She doesn't know how far I've walked this morning, does she? Here you go. Lovely viewpoint here. Look at this for a viewpoint. That is gorgeous. Look at this. Wow. Starting there, look. Look at that. You can see all of Tenerife over there. That is stunning, isn't it? We should be back now. I'm right at the top of the hill. That's gorgeous. And there he is looking out. Who's this geezer here? Javier Perez Ramos. There he is, look, looking out over there. We're going to carry on, guys. Are we back now or not? I'm not in Cyprus, I'm in Tenerife today. Let me know if we're back. God, posh area and we've got no signal. Have you got 2 accounts running? No. Am I walking all the way back? Am I balls? I'll be getting a taxi. Poor stream, freezing on and off. I don't know what to suggest, guys. I've got full 5G. I don't know what to suggest. I'm coming down here. I can only walk, can't I? Anyway, if you're watching on YouTube, you're still here, so don't worry. I think we're only going to walk as far as here, and then I'm going to try and get a taxi back. But it's busy, busy, busy. Yeah, we should be back and forth here. Hopefully it'll sort itself out. Let's see. Gorgeous down here, look. Del Duque Beach, I believe. Is it? We'll see the name. Danny said it's better now. Yeah, this is Playa del Duque, sir, look. Still part of Costa Adeje, look. But a huge beach. Massive. Get your details here. I'm back. All good now. It should be all good. It says it's on yellow. I mean, sometimes the signal can go, but... Look at these, look. And they're on mobility scooters and they're fully able-bodied. They're just literally on a mobility scooter because they just can't be asked to walk. Cyprus or Tenerife? We're in Tenerife. Why does it look like Cyprus? It's busy, busy, busy. Look, so many people. A lot of people down here. We're back. We should be back, Nicola. Here's a lovely little place. Look, ice cream parlour. Altamar, chill out. The view is lovely down here. So this is a volcanic beach, look. So you've gone from sort of the Del Duque beach to a volcanic beach. I hate the sand, but I hate volcanic beaches even more because that's like real, like horrible feel. I don't know actually, maybe it's better than sand. It's red hot though when the sun shines. What's this place here, look? Look at this. This is like behind a massive hotel here, look. Britta, we're in Tenerife. We've lost about 400 and something followers because of the signal went a little bit. Or people have actually thought, Jesus Christ, I've been watching this clown for 3 hours. I better get something done for a Sunday. And I don't even know where I'm going to get a taxi from because I'm miles away from anything. I'm 53 and not normal, but I have a bad lung. Black sand, not a fan of black sand. But then again, I'm not a fan of beaches or sand, but people seem to like it, look. People seem to like it, and you can have a good old nose in this hotel. Look at this. Rio Palace coming up 5-star, absolutely love it there. That's where the Posh Cornish were staying. There, look, is that the Rio Palace? There you go. It's like these 5-star hotels let you have a nose inside so you can see how the other half live, don't they? It's like, this is what you can't afford. This is what you could, it's like being on there Jimboing, isn't it? This is what you could have had. This is where you could have been if you'd have done better in life. Or sold something dodgy. I honestly think not people in that hotel, obviously, it's just expensive, but some people that have so much money, I just think you must have done something dodgy. You must have done something illegal or dodgy to have that sort of money, whether it's tax evasion, money laundering, or selling dodgy stuff. No one has that sort of money without doing something dodgy. I've looked at so many different ways to make money, and the only way to make serious money, I'm not saying people in these big hotels are dodgy, but the only way to make serious money like that is to do the time. Do you know what I mean? If you can't do the time, don't do the crime. And some people are happy to do the time. Me, I couldn't do the time, so I ain't doing the crime. I'll just be skint and tight. Here we go, look, here it is. Access to clients only. So that's a real posh hotel in there, look. And we're lagging a bit as well. So I'm gonna walk as far as this way here, see what's around this corner, because we're all lagging, and then see how we get on. See if it gets better. If not, then it's taxi back for me, because my feet are killing me anyway. I've literally walked 3 hours. Like literally, non-stop. I'm dying. So what's better, Cyprus or Tenerife? It's a good question. I've only been to Cyprus for 2 days, so I wouldn't know. But this hotel is huge, look at it. It's massive. Massive hotel. Infinity pool, look, he's chilling in the infinity pool. And then there's something around this corner, and I don't know what it is. Hopefully a bloody road where I can get a taxi back. Are we still lagging? Yeah, we're still lagging, aren't we? Don't worry, guys, I'm heading off anyway. I'm heading off anyway. Oh, look, they built all the rocks here. Hope we're not lagging now. Oh, shit. The hell am I going to get out of here? Look at this. This is nice, look. So you probably can't see this on TikTok, but you might do, look. These are all little stones, look, that they've balanced on top of each other. Look at that. I'd just go down and kick them all off. Nice little picture though, isn't it? And then there's more. I'm not trekking up there. I need to get out of here. Shit, have I come the wrong way here? I might have to walk back to the shopping centre. Mini Stone Age. Am I back? That's some walk. It's a bloody massive walk. Now, I'm just looking up there. That way around there is going to take me up somewhere. I just want to know where I get to get a taxi. I can see a road up there. I'm going to head this way. Come on, we'll find it. I don't know if you're watching on TikTok. If you're watching on YouTube, well, you're still here with me. If you've watched this far on YouTube, bloody hell. Mind you, Mrs. TravelON just has me on in the background. This is a mad walk today, isn't it? So I reckon if we go this way, I could probably get to the front of this beautiful hotel here, the Rio, and get a taxi, get them to call me a taxi. Not literally just say, Dave, you're a taxi, but just real call me one. Yeah, I think this way, look. Let's go. So cloudy today. Asking the hotel for a taxi, I am. Keep going to get to La Calette. Oh, La Calette is lovely, isn't it? I don't think I can make it. And it keeps lagging. This is the problem. The problem is it keeps lagging. So I don't know. I think it's time for me to, I'm going to show you this hotel anyway. So crack on, come with me. Look, another hotel there. Oh, that's the H10. I know where that is. I've been in that hotel. I did a day pass in that hotel. That's the H10. That's called the H10 Adeje Palace, maybe. Could be that. Looks like rain. Could do. And then this is the rear. Look here. So if we walk up here, we might be able to get a taxi. We're still with you. I know you are. We'll, yeah, you can catch up on the buffering bit. So if it was buffering a minute ago, you'll be able to see that on YouTube. So everything that I do on the live is recorded for YouTube in 4K. I'm running 2 cameras, a phone. I've literally got everything here. It's mad. It's mad what I do. But gets the job done. My arms are killing me. Imagine walking 3 hours. My legs are killing me. My arms are killing me. My plan for the rest of the day is get back to my apartment, have a cold shower, die for an hour or 2, and then get out and make more content. I've got a full day of content today, and and then a full day of content tomorrow, Monday, before heading back to Lanzarote on the evening. So I am back out tonight doing some little bits and bobs. I don't know what yet, but I'm going to make a plan when I get back. So this is where the big hotels are as well. That one's definitely the H10 there. This hotel is so big that I'm literally wandering around like an absolute moron trying to find the reception area. I'd have been better off going that way and walking across that bridge and up there, because now I'm freaking stuck. Oh, and there's cars over that way and taxis, but now I've got to walk all the way up this bloody hill. I'm dying. I'm dying. Go hotel and get a cab. That's the plan. That's the plan. If I can, I'll take you with me in the taxi, because we're on full green now. Mind you, the batteries are going to go in this phone. I might change you over to the iPhone. I'm dying here. This is going to kill me. This is the last straw for me. Look at this hill. I'm absolutely dead. I feel like I've run a marathon. Wow. Oh, there's a lovely church up here as well. So we could have carried on, couldn't we? And gone right into the sticks. I should have, really. Whew. Let's see if I get a taxi. Come on, I'll take you with us. We'll have a little adventure. See if we can get a taxi back. Well, we are going to get a taxi back. I don't even know where I've parked. I'm in Los Cristianos by the market. Ah, sorry for the heavy breathing. Thanks, Nicola. You moderators have been on for 3 hours as well. You've done as much work as me today. Big thanks to all my moderators. They're absolutely fantastic. I never expect you to get involved in my stupid ideas of doing a 3-hour mega walk. Good job I slept well last night. I didn't half sleep well. Mrs. TravelON woke me up with a bloody Father's Day message at 6:30. Well, 6:25, but I was due to be woken up by the alarm at 6:30 anyway. Right, I see grass. I see grass and I see a hotel, but I don't see any taxis. And the reception seems to be freaking miles away. Oh my God. There's a bus there. I might just jump on that. Oh. God, it's all very well being posh and stopping in posh areas, but there's bugger all around here, look. That's the H10 there. I did a day pass in there. I'm taking it, oh, there's the reception. Shall I just walk across the grass? I ain't going all the way around. Sod this. I'm going to climb over the wall. I'm going to get a taxi. There's got to be a taxi here. Oh, it's nice walking on grass. Turn right, there's a taxi rank shortly. Where? Kira, I really want to, but I think I'm just going to ask the reception to call me a taxi. I'll just pretend I'm a client. There's a taxi rank on the next right. Oh, I'm going to get over this wall. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, I just jumped. My legs are battered now. Let me cover you on here. Let me spin the camera around 1 minute. I don't want to get in trouble. Look at the state of me. That's the last thing we want, isn't it, Nicola? But I've just seen a taxi drive off. Mother hound. That's the last thing we want, is a broken ankle. Have I done well? Are you proud of me, everybody? Give me some encouragement, for God's sake. Like I say, I don't ask anybody to send them silly gifts, do I? I could make a bloody fortune in 3 hours, couldn't I? But I don't think any of you should be supporting any content creator financially. They should support themselves. I'll stand by that forever. I'm here just to show you around, have a bit of fun. TikTok don't pay me nothing, by the way, because I've got a Spanish account. I make a little bit of pennies on YouTube from the adverts. When you're watching the YouTube videos, when the adverts come on, I make a couple of pennies on that, and that's about it. But my aim is to promote the Canary Islands at the moment, maybe build TravelON as a global brand. And if you come into the Canary Islands, you book an excursion with us, travelon.world, and use the code TCK, save yourself some money. I'm going to ask them to call me a taxi. Wow, this is posh in here. Posh in here, let me spin you around. This is the reception of that hotel. There's people checking in. Wait, let me put you down here. Put you down here, look, you can see me ordering a taxi. 1 second. You can have a little nose at what people are doing, checking in. Lo siento, amigo. ¿Es posible llamarme un taxi a Los Cristianos, por favor? Gracias, yo caminando mucho. Loco, there's no calles, it's solo... espera aquí, o necesito...
El número del taxi.
Oh, muy bien, gracias, gracias.
Taxi número 137. Viene enseguida.
Gracias, amigo. 137. 137. 137. There you go. What a lovely man. 137 is our taxi number. I'm taking you with me. Come on, we'll wait for a taxi. This is where it gets exciting, isn't it? Because we can wait for a taxi together. 137 is our taxi. Let's have a little look. It was lagging because I was in there, don't worry. Flip camera. There we go. Have a seat for a wee while. I can't. You always know a Scottish person because they always say a wee, don't they? Have a seat for a wee while. I'll go for a wee, I'll see you in 3. 137 is my taxi number. Is this a 137? Putting my spectacles on so I can see. No? 137 I am. ¿137, no? No, muy bien, gracias, amigo. Not mine. No, I can't have a seat for a wee while. If I sit down for a wee while, I ain't getting up. I ain't getting up. Let's have a little chat. Right, we're going to wait for a taxi here, look. And we'll see if the taxi arrives. 137, amigo. Yes! It's okay con camera? ¿Enfrente o abajo? Oh, it's okay too in camera? Yes, ¿qué es tu nombre? Joel. Joel. Come on. Joel is going to take us back. Oh, we're live on TikTok, amigo.
Oh, yes.
Live to 600 people. This is Joel.
Hello, my friend. How are you?
Yes. ¿Tú hablas inglés o solo español? Oh, no pasa nada. It's possible to plug me in. I'm like a child, look. I'm like a child. Noel's like, who's this crazy man?
¿A dónde vamos?
Vamos, vamos. Right, I'm going to flip you around so we can see. Los Cristianos, cerca del market.
Okay.
I put the car there. Woo! Tenerife loco, ¿no?
Sí, un poco.
Yo vivo en Lanzarote.
¿Sí?
Yeah, yo vivo en Lanzarote. Y Lanzarote mucho más tranquilo.
Más tranquilo, sí, sí, sí.
Mucho más tranquilo. Actually, TikTok, I'm going to switch you around, actually. Ooh, I don't want to get banned here, because sometimes when you point the camera and you're driving it, yes, I'll get banned for showing the road. I know. Hopefully I'm not going to get banned now. I might have to end the live. I'm going to come back to you. Don't go anywhere, come straight back. Oh, amigo. Sí, right.
Pero es lo que tú dices, más tranquilo, Lanzarote.
Oh, Lanzarote is mucho más tranquilo. It's so the taxi drivers just said it's a lot quieter in Lanzarote. In Tenerife is crazy, no?
Sí, sí.
It's crazy people.
Sí, sí, sí.
Mucho drink, mucho baracho.
La Veronica.
La Veronica. Pero, por ejemplo, yo he dicho de esto, Tenerife es no peligrosa, es solo it's solo like Veronica.
No, peligrosa no.
Sí.
No, la gente en Verónica se
sí,
emborracha
sí,
mucho,
pero es solo en Verónica.
Solo en Verónica, sí.
Pero si tú go Greece, por ejemplo, en Greece, familias, sí. Y de Verónicas es aquí, en otro espacio. Sí. Pero aquí en Tenerife es en todo espacio, en mixed.
Sí.
Families, sí. Entiendo.
Sí, sí,
es
sí.
loco. ¿Esto
Es
por
loco.
qué? ¿Esto por qué? I'm just having a little conversation with this main man here. Look, check him out. He's the legend. He's the legend. We were just saying exactly the same, that Tenerife is not dangerous. It's very nice, but Veronica's and every bit, whereas the dodgy part is in the same place. So it's just a little bit dodgy, isn't it?
¿Cuántos seguidores tiene en TikTok?
TikTok. I'll give you a sticker, Mr. TravelON. It's called. I'll show you. Oh, I'm fat.
¿De seguidores? ¿Cuántos tienes tú?
Momentito, amigo. Right, so we're in a taxi and we're heading back. The main man, look. And he can't believe I've walked 3 hours. 3 horas caminando.
3 horas. Agüita, tú estás loco.
No, Veronica's loco, no?
Sí, mucho.
Do you work in the night with the people, the drunk people, or in the daytime? ¿Trabajo en la noche o solo en el día?
Solo la noche.
Solo en
No.
yes, sí.
No, solo para el día. No,
Solo para el día.
Sí, sí, la noche la gente está loca.
No quieres ser loco. You don't want the crazy people. So this is the main motorway, look. We're heading down there. I'm back, folks. I'm back. I'm on the main motorway. There you go, look. You get all the views here, look. This is the... ¿Qué es el nombre de esta calle? It's the TF1. TF1, no?
Sí, Tenerife 1.
So this is the Tenerife 1, which is the main motorway. And this goes, the TF1 is Santa Cruz, it's just...
No, this Santa Cruz from to the north. This Tenerife 5.
Ah, there you go. So we're on Tenerife 1, and then you got up to Tenerife 5, which goes up to there. That's San... God, have we walked this far? You're caminando mucho, no?
Por eso te digo, tú estás loco.
Here we go, we're back. I don't know if you can see me. I did walk miles, didn't I? Right, we're filming. I can't film the road on here, but I'm filming it on the camera. No, I can't, Richard. I'll get banned. Look at this, look.
Ese es mi amigo.
Is it amigo? There you go, look at this. So we have walked literally miles away. Aquí en Tenerife tiene Uber.
Sí, claro.
En Lanzarote no.
¿No?
No, en Lanzarote.
Fuerteventura sí, ¿no?
No.
¿No?
No, yo creo no.
Sí, creo.
¿En Fuerteventura?
Hay una cosa...
¿Sí?
Sí, que tiene como unas piedras así para que no dé el viento. Y tiene
I don't know. In Lanzarote they say no Uber. If there's a problem in Lanzarote, they don't doubt their licencias. They don't give the licenses for the taxis. So we have a problem in Lanzarote with the taxis. In Playa Blanca, for example,
No hay taxis.
there's taxis, pero poco.
Poco.
Poco taxis, mucha gente.
Claro.
A few taxis and lots of too many people. Did I really walk this far? Oh my God. Wow. I've literally walked this far. Do you like Siam Park?
Sí.
It's bien, ¿no?
Sí,
Sí. ¿El Loro Parque?
Sí, también. Sí.
Have you been to Lanzarote?
Yo sí.
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 Eh,
Pero era pequeño yo cuando fui.
no, sí.
Tenía 10 años.
Oh, well, he hasn't been to Lanzarote for 10 years. Where?
Fuerteventura sí.
Oh, ¿tú prefieres Fuerteventura?
Sí, me gusta más.
Oh, there you go. You like the surfing?
Porque yo tengo una niña pequeña.
¿Sí?
Para la playa, no sé, más tranquilo me parece.
Yo no gusta, I don't like the playa.
¿No?
No. Yo vivo en Lanzarote para 20 años.
¿Y no te gusta la
Pero
playa?
no, y mis niños también
a mí
no
me
gusta la playa.
A mí no me gusta mucho, pero mi mujer y la niña sí.
Sí.
Tengo que ir.
¿Y tú Canarian, no?
Yo sí.
Ah, there you
100%.
go. We got 100% Canarian here. in Lanzarote it's called conejero, no?
Conejero.
Conejero.
Sí.
He's a conejero, look. 100% Canarian. Muy bien.
Tenerife, chicharrero.
¿Tenerife es qué?
Chicharrero.
Chicharrero.
Chicharrero, solo de Tenerife.
Solo en Tenerife. ¿Y tú chicharrero?
Yo soy chicharrero.
He's a chicharrero. Ah, okay. So in Canarias it's conejero, pero en Tenerife chicharrero.
Sí. Chicharrero. Chicharrero.
Chicharrero.
Chicharrero.
Chicharrero. There you go. We learn something every day.
Lanzarote, conejero.
There you go. So if you're in Lanzarote and you're born in Lanzarote, you're a conejero. But if you're here, well, I just said what it was and I've forgotten it already. Look at the views down there. You can see all there. I can't show you lot on TikTok. So listen. So no, sí, aquí. So there you go. We're back where we started in Los Cristianos. Check this man out, absolute legend. He's got me back. I can't believe that I've literally walked that far that it's cost me 20 euros to get back. I've walked for miles. Gracias, amigo.
De nada. Muy bien.
We got a new subscriber here. A conejero, and in Tenerife is
chicharrero.
A chicharrero. If you're born in Tenerife, you're a chicharrero. Anyway, make sure to like, follow, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. If you've come this far, I'll see you later.